Let's see.
Looks promising. Says live.
Oh shit! I see it. Can I go landscape on this sucker? Wow, look at that ad. Look at that. Boom.
That's what I wanted. Intro. Sweet. Rowan, how was food?
Can't hear you.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and
Classic.
yeah, I had a kind of a hard moment because I've got like this like awesome shrimp corn pasta that Laura and I splurged and made last night. We got like over a pound of shrimp, and
Dang.
it was pretty exciting, and it was like kind of a hard decision to not eat that yet. So
Oh. Like to save.
you know. Yeah, and I'm gonna eat it, but it's just like it was a tough moment. I had to make that conscious choice, and I wanted to eat it.
This is adulthood. This is where we're at now.
Life in a COVID world.
Yeah, life in a COVID world.
I've made too much good food.
I know.
Yeah.
Been cooking every day.
Every
What
day.
made you guys want to start doing this? And did you do it right when we got the call to shut down, or did you
Dude, we actually
process a little bit?
It's funny. We had a stream going into this. We were freaked out and scared and unsure what was going on in the world, and then we
had some
planned
friends
a
who
stream at the studio. And we were gonna have a bunch of bands come in, and I was gonna kind of make it my like 40th birthday party, just live streaming.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We knew a bunch of people too that were like had, basically the people who had immediate shows canceled. So it was just
And
everyone's
tours,
freaking
like
out.
tours canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just kind of like, we kind of just got the idea, and then we seriously it was Tuesday morning or Monday morning, I think the like pre-call came. Like London Breed hadn't announced that shelter in place was happening, but it was like the news outlets got word, and Scott and I both were texting each other basically at the same moment, like, so we can't do this anymore, can we?
But we
like
still
we can't
couldn't accept
bring.
it.
We were like all the way up to the very end, just like, we'll just bring a couple artists in the studio, and there'll be some haters, some people, like some nurses will think it's dumb, but it's probably fine. And then like.
Right.
London Breed shut it down. We were like, nope, okay, that is as stubborn as we're gonna be.
Yeah.
But all throughout the day too, he and I are trying to talk and discuss if we should do it, and then the artists we had lined up are all just like constantly texting, going, "Is it happening? Is it not happening?" And I'm just like, "We haven't decided yet."
We don't know.
Yeah, and so so we had like a little momentum, and we kind of were like scheming. We were like, wow, this is probably a really good idea. Like, who knows what's gonna happen? Like, this should happen in some format. And it took us, I think, like a week or more of back and forth, texting. Like we have like a Slack for our studio, and everyone was giving ideas on like how do we even send audio? Like, how do we do the engineering thing in this world?
Right.
And Scott kind of cracked the code like a week into it, I think, and was like, dude, I think I have a way we could do this. Like,
Yeah.
can we get on a computer and we do like some tests and stuff? And it worked. It sounded really good, and it's been fun. So and then part of it too was that when our original idea for a show got canceled, my dad saw my Instagram post about, hey, like, if you know anyone who's lost all their income, like, don't hesitate to reach out. Like, this is a scary time. Like, just go for it. And my dad, honest to God, hit me up and was like, I'm gonna Venmo you money and just give it out to artists who need it. If you know people that are in need, like,
That was
go
our first
distribute
sponsor.
it.
Nice.
Yeah, so like our first two shows, that's where the sponsor money came from, and that's where that part of the idea came from, was that my dad was just like, and not, he doesn't give me any money, but
he's like, other people's kids for sure.
Yeah. He was like, if you know anyone, if I couldn't make rent, I don't know what would happen. I'd probably have to grovel a little bit, but
right.
Hopefully I haven't been in that situation yet, but yeah. So it just kind of happened, and it worked out. And we had a sponsor, so it was like, well, let's just start this going. And now it's like, I don't know, it's fun. It's a good thing to keep ourselves going. It's also really good for just like connecting with artists and like keeping our
totally.
It's like as engineers, we're usually we go out to shows and we connect with artists and talk about what we're doing, and they talk what they're doing, and we're like, dude, I'd love to work with you, and then the careers flow together, and I feel like the short answer that I'm developing is that a lot of people like us just do this stuff, and we like barely even think about it. Like artists just play shows, musicians just like to play shows,
right?
Yeah. And
we'll do it any way we can do it. We're gonna figure it out all the time.
And engineers like to put on shows. Engineers love to just like help music happen to its highest capacity and interact with artists and like be sort of in that role. And so I feel like it honestly just comes more down to that we're just like, this is what we do. So
yeah, we're here. So this is what we're doing. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Hey guys, I think it's 6 o'clock. And I think
is it 6 o'clock?
Go live.
Oh snaps! All right, let's do it.
Oh shit! Well, what's up, everybody over on Twitch tuning in? We've got 8 people so far.
Yes.
Let me just maximize.
Man, it's hard to get 8 people to come to your show sometimes.
Right away, yeah. To be there on time.
Away. Like to be there when doors open.
On the dot. Well, for everyone tuning in, we are starting the night with an amazing artist Socorra, who is coming to us from the San Jose area, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
And if you don't know, this is Wednesdays at Wally's. Scott and I, my name is Roan. We host a show every single Wednesday featuring some of our favorite artists from around the Bay Area and beyond. I host it out of Wally's Hideout, the historic studio in the Tenderloin in San Francisco. And we're all about good vibes, hangs, and most importantly, the bleeding edge of important. It's got to sound good. So I think we should just, we got 10 people watching, so we should probably just let you take it away with the first song, right?
Shit. All right, let's do it. All right, here we go. This song's called Imagination. You know I loved you from the moment that we met. I knew it was gonna be something I would regret loving you. What a silly thing to do. I believed in all the little lies that you told me. Had my hopes up so high that I couldn't see all the betrayal laced in them fairy tales. But maybe it was just my imagination running through my veins. Not enough crazy to keep me entertained, oh, as you walked yourself away. I couldn't help myself, I fell right into you. No one in their right mind could tell me what to do. I was under your spell, straight on my way to hell. But maybe it was just my imagination running through my veins. Not enough crazy to keep me entertained, oh, as you walked yourself away. Don't say it isn't true, I know that it was you. Don't say it isn't true, I know that it was you. Don't say it isn't true. I know that it was you. Don't say it isn't true. I know that it was you. No, this is not my imagination running through my veins. Not enough crazy to keep me entertained, oh, and now I walk myself away.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. We got through the first song. We did it.
Crushed it.
Awesome. So I actually recorded that song at Hyde Street.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Let's see. And then this next one I'm gonna do, we mixed, Scott and I mixed right there in his room. This song's called Believe. She said she's no better off than 20 years ago. Stuck in the vortex of middle class poor, with nowhere jobs, getting her nowhere fast. Living paycheck to paycheck, can't afford the car, the gas. And how is it that when we keep moving, that we keep losing ground? And why is it that when we keep climbing, that we keep falling down? Well, I'll give her something to believe in, 'cause she's holding on to nothing. Give her something to believe in, 'cause something's gotta give when that voice is telling her no. I'll try to give her something to believe in. She says she's no better off than 20 years ago. And I've been watching her for years struggle to know herself and the things that make her tick. Who she is in this world and the purpose of all of it. And how is it that when we keep moving, that we keep losing ground? And why is it that when we keep climbing, that we keep falling down? Well, I'll give her something to believe in, 'cause she's holding on to nothing. Give her something to believe in, 'cause something's gotta give when that voice is telling her no. I'll try to give her something to believe in. Are we treading water? Will it ever get better? Or are we drowning where we stand? Are we treading water? Will it ever get better? Or are we drowning where we stand? And how is it that when we keep moving, that we keep losing ground? And why is it that when we keep climbing, that we keep falling down? Well, I'll give her something to believe in, 'cause she's holding on to nothing. Give her something to believe in, 'cause something's gotta give when that voice is telling her no. I'll try to give her Yeah, yeah. I'm reading the little chat sitch we got going on. Nice. Claps, claps, claps. That's good. It's like thumbs down, thumbs down. So do you guys, like when the studio opens again, do you guys plan on still doing this live stream situation? Or now from the studio?
That's the hope, yeah.
Like in combination?
Yeah, exactly. Like we want to get people in. We want to I mean, I feel like we'd kind of perfectly set up for it. We've got a great sounding room.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and there's enough space.
Yeah, this is
awesome.
we've been doing a lot of work on the back end, kind of getting prepped for that. But in the meantime, we're doing this because it's helping us learn and trying to build an audience.
Totally, yeah. We're all learning how to build audiences and do these online shows. All right, cool. Let's keep the train a moving. This is a song off an EP that I released right before shutdown. I managed to squeeze in an EP release show, and then the week after, everyone went into quarantine, which is kind of crazy. But this is a song off that EP. It's called Coming Home Soon, and this song is called Wreckage. I know that you got things that you wanna run from, demons you'd rather not fight. We all need friends who can hold on tight. If you're calling out and no one's there to hear you, when the waves get high and the storm is chasing you, pieces of you. I don't mind the damage. Together we'll see this through. This wreckage. This wreckage. You don't have to be everything to everyone. No matter what they say, you don't always have to be okay. If you're calling out and no one's there to hear you, when you're beaten down and the past is haunting you, I'll be here with you, and I see you. Give me your wreckage, the broken pieces of you. I don't mind the damage. Together we'll see this through. This wreckage. This wreckage. There's still time to find your way. Let the voices fade away. 'Cause there's still time to find your way. Let the voices fade away. Fade away. So take on the wreckage. We'll find the pieces of you. Repair the damage. Together we'll see this through. This wreckage.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's getting hot in this room of mine.
Getting some good chats
nice.
here. People saying your voice is fire and awesome.
Fire.
It's Pipesy. That's a new one. Hello, Pipesy.
Pipesy. Nice. I'm like saying thank you out loud. But here we are.
I feel like that's the Twitch way. You just sort of read the chat and then respond.
Yeah. And my hand's actually like too small to text like with the one thumb situation. iPhone 5 for sure. 11 or whatever I have now, no way.
Bring back the small phone.
I think they're doing that with the, what is that? Another iPhone like SE. I think it's.
Oh, I just got it. The SE2. It's not that small. It's the same size as the 7.
Oh, okay. But with the power of the 11.
Yeah, I want a phone like this, but that's the size of like the 5. I loved the 5.
The 5 size was, yeah, that was the best one. Why I upgraded? I'm a fool. I don't know. If I could turn back time.
I gave up my headphone jack for this.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. This song is another one off of the EP. And this was always like that song in the set if I performed with a band that it was like the quiet song where the band would like take a break and it was like the cool moment in the live show. But I always wanted it to be this big grand thing, so we decided to develop it into a band situation and then throw this like gospel choir thing at the end of it. So the full version it's just me and 2 of my friends singing, but with like 50,000 layers of backup vocals. So we created this pseudo gospel choir on that. So if you want to check out that version, it's all over the place on the interwebs. But this song is called Plain, and this is like, I guess, the original, the OG version. I wish I could say pretty things and paint my words poetically, but all I wanna say just comes out plain. All I wanna say just comes out plain. If only the colors of my words were bright, they'd be brave, they'd be bold, they'd put up a fight. And I'd be as cool as King and Dylan, singing simply for a living. But with all my doubts and with all my fears, I wanna know if it ain't gonna go, if it ain't gonna fly. I wanna know if I should keep on trying. If I should keep on trying. When we get older, do our dreams die? Or do they take different form and then they rise? And when we get older, do our dreams die? And are we stubborn fools to keep on trying? Would you keep on trying? Do you love it enough to keep on trying? But with all my doubts And with all my fears, I wanna know if it ain't gonna go, if it ain't gonna fly. I wanna know if I should keep on trying. If I should keep on trying. Do I love it enough to keep on trying? I'm the only one who could ever know. The only one who could ever seek out. Oh, what it all means to keep on trying. 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 Keep on trying.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woo! Nice.
Oh, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Nice, Rowan. We got you back.
Megan, thank you. Happy Face on the guitar. It used to be my full name, but my name has so many like curves in it. I just saw a band, Rin Tin Tiger. You guys know Rin Tin Tiger?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw them playing in at the X Bar in Cupertino, and Rin Tin Tiger was on the Kevin's guitar, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Everyone should put their band name on the guitar. That's cool. Now I know, walking in seeing a band for the first time, now I know who this band is. So I tried that, but it looked super lame with Socorra, and the tape was all fucked up, and I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then I had it Hello, and that seemed weird. Hi seemed creepy, and so I just kept it with a smiley face. And it's been like that for like 4 years. It's probably like caked in, sunburnt into my guitars by now. Which might be cool if I ever peel it off. A sunburnt happy face. There's a new band name.
I feel like that's like the true sign of an amazing artist. It's just like you just kept doing it. You were like, idea, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, that's not quite it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna keep this going. But yeah, well, now I've like merchandised it. It's like on beanies and stuff like that, and pins, and people wear them around San Jose. It's pretty cool. They're like, look, I got this at your show. I'm like, sick. All right, this is my last song. I'm gonna do a cover here. I'm gonna do some good old Bill Withers.
Ooh.
Yeah. So be nice out there, people. But I cover one of his songs pretty much every show I do because it's just fun. It's just pure fun, and I love him so much. So yeah, this one's called "Use Me." My friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me that I ought to not let you use me. But my answer, yeah, to all that use me stuff is I want to spread the news that if it feels this good getting used, oh yeah, just keep on using me until you use me up. until you use me up. Well, my brother, he sat me right down and he talked to me. He kept trying to tell me that I ought not let you just walk on me. And I'm sure he meant well. Oh, but when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew, you wish that you were in my shoes. Oh, you just keep on using me. Whoa, until you use me up. Until you use me up. Well, sometimes you really do abuse me. You get me in a room of high-class people, and then you act real rude to me. Oh, but baby, 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 when you love me, I can't get enough. And I want to spread the news that if it feels this good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me. Whoa, until you use me up. Until you use me up. Oh, talking about you using me, but it all depends on what you do. It ain't too bad the way you're using me, 'cause I sure am using you to do the things you do. Woo!
Ooh.
Good old
Yeah.
bit. Awesome.
Oh,
Man,
that was
this is
killer.
like the craziest way to do a show. Thanks, guys. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. That was super fun. Thanks for having me, you guys.
That sounds
Yeah,
great.
absolutely. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah.
Oh, let me,
I'm so
let me
glad we
unpin
did like
you.
tech checks before this, because I think I would have royally screwed this up. For as much as I walked in or like Monday, I was like, yeah, for sure. I downloaded the plugin like on the weekend. I got it, psh, no problem. And then it was like, can't hear anything.
Dude, it's like a weird, crazy stack of things you have to manage on so many levels.
Yeah, there's multiple windows open for sure right now.
So many windows.
So many.
Oh my
windows.
gosh.
My dad was a broadcast engineer. He worked at KPIX, actually down here, downtown SF,
Yeah.
for like his most of my life, honestly. And he did master control for the last like 20 years. And his room, you would walk into master control, there were like probably like black and white, what's happening on cable, what's happening on satellite, what's happening everywhere. And I feel like this is the closest I've ever come to being like my dad now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
is
So
the
this
things
is
we
like
learn in
kind of like a
quarantine.
childhood like throwback dream thing.
This,
Yeah.
I never wanted to be this like. So, I mean, my dad's rad. Don't get me wrong, he's rad. But it wasn't until like halfway through college I was working on a mix, and my dad came to visit. And I remember looking over at him. He was sitting in front of a bunch of rack gear, and I realized this is my dad in his natural environment. Like, oh my god, I'm turning into my father. Now even more so, I guess. Now that we're
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Well, here we are.
Well, for everyone who is tuned in right now, it's time for me to give the little spiel. This is Wednesdays at Wally's. We just had Socorra from San Jose doing an awesome set for us. And if you are watching the live stream, you might notice that there is a little Venmo. I'm pointing at the Venmo on the screen I'm watching from. There's a Venmo link up there, a little QR code. We'll put a link to just go there on your computer. But tonight we have a match sponsor for our show. So the first $300 that gets donated to the artist is going to be matched dollar for dollar. And we're trying to raise at least $600, can get the full match. So if you can use the QR code and go donate, everything is going to the artist. It's all pooled for Socorra, for Zelma Stone, and for King Dream, our second and third acts. And yeah, we've got another awesome set. Chloe is here from Zelma Stone.
Hello. Hi.
Woohoo.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
It was a good afternoon.
Good. Good. All right. I have a few songs. Socorra, that was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love your voice. That last song was a cover.
Yeah, it's good old Bill Withers.
It's good.
R.I.P.
Good old Billy. I know, right?
All right, I got a few songs for you guys. Thank you both for having me on here. It's hard to keep the live music going, so it's nice that people tune in like this. All right, so I'm going to play a song off the first single off my EP that I recently released. So here it is. It's called Fly. The sun can't change your mind without asking. You feel alright, and it sneaks up from behind. You have to take it, 'cause it's on its way down. Stop your motion, it's like an ocean. Let your body drown. Cup one hand to rest your face. It really stunned you and left a nostalgic taste. 'Cause you're old and your body's getting ready to die. I say just take it in, let us feed you some pumpkin pie. Whoa, 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 get ready to fly. Whoa, 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 get ready to fly. There's more than of us left alive. You don't gotta take nothing, 'cause nothing's real. There's a party on the other side. Whoa, 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 get ready to fly. Whoa, 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 get ready to fly. Whoa, 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 get ready to die. Get ready to fly.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Thank you. I don't have access to Twitch right now because that would just be one extra thing to navigate.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We can let you know what people have to say.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks. All right, I'm just gonna keep on going. I think I'm gonna play a new one that I haven't yet recorded.
Exciting.
So, Rowan, it looks like it looks like you're spotlighted when I'm playing. Is that what I? Maybe that's not the case. Maybe not.
I think
Maybe
I
it's just
have you
from where-
pinned.
Okay, then I think it's just for some reason that's what I see, but I think people would have said something if
It's hard
if
to
they
watch
just heard
this.
me singing, but watching you.
I stepped away to brew tea, so I might have missed. I don't know what I saw, but it sounded good.
Okay. What kind of tea?
A little the cup of Kana, the cup of sunshine.
Wow, that's wonderful. All right. You were blinded over the edge. I threw my whole guard down. Whispered, baby, will you take me for all that I am? I've got a lot to learn from you. You've got some years on me. My body's younger. Speaking of bodies, and I know I'm there. Come back. I've been waiting for you. Come back home. I have been waiting for you. Come back home. It figures I'm the mean one. Don't you love me for who I am, not who you want me to be? I'm just trying to feel free. Come back. I've been waiting for you. Come back home. I have been waiting for you. Come back home. Come back. I have been waiting for you. Come back home. I have been waiting for you. Come back home.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new one?
That is a new one.
Premiere.
Sure is. Premiere.
So you've had a bunch of songs coming out lately, a bunch of new releases. Been excitedly watching. You recorded them with one of our previous artists, Miriam Kudus, right?
Kudus, yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. Miriam
Emphasis.
is awesome. She's amazing. Yeah, I really recommend her. And yeah, it's really awesome that she also did this session with you guys. She was like, the sound's gonna be so good. They're awesome. So here we
Well,
are.
they were unbelievable. Her and her husband Bo, another awesome Bay Area engineer. Yeah, that was definitely the most like synths and wild effects we've had on our show so far.
So many synths. It was tight.
Totally. Yeah, she's the synth queen, I'd say. She brought a lot to my record, and I wish I could just take her with me everywhere I go. But lots of people want to work with her. So. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, real fast before you before we get into this next song, I just want to say anyone who is watching on Twitch or Facebook, if you can go on our Facebook page at Wally's Hideout, it's the name of our studio where we're hosting the show from, and share the live video, help us increase our watch base. We know there's a lot of cool streaming content out there, so that's it. Okay, bye.
All right. This next one's called Purple, Pastel Purple, and I wrote it for my dear friend Jenny, who passed away in the ghost ship fires here in Oakland. Fire. So yeah, this one's a special one. This one's also on the EP.
If I listen closely, I can hear her voice behind my throat, and I find what hurts the most is not knowing, even in the silence. Aren't those angels flying near? Is it a harmonies we hear that keeps us going? But hey, I can see her dancing, sweet pastel purple, sweet, sweet lady glow. And hey, would you forgive me for not knowing what there is to know? But what if it's that easy to say? And what if she was leading the way? We will follow you home. Until then we'll roam, sweet lady glow. I can paint a picture of all the times we used to walk by the ocean. All our sweet talks, they kept me going as we search for meaning. All the pieces may seem scattered, but representing all that matters is her song. But hey, I can see her dancing, sweet pastel purple, sweet, sweet lady glow. And hey, would you forgive me for not knowing what there is to know? But what if it's that easy to say? And what if she was leading the way? We will follow you home. Until then we'll roam, sweet lady glow.
was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank
That
you.
was honestly that was really touching. That night is one of those nights that like you never forget where you were when you heard the news, and it just completely devastated the entire Bay Area music and art community.
Yeah, it really did. It could have been any of us that were there. So it's pretty, it's a lot to think about. But yeah, Jenny, she was very special. And thank you for listening to that one. I'm going to move along to Dreamland. This was another single that I released with this last EP. And hope you like it. I'll give my heart some loving, so I can give my heart some loving. Maybe it'll keep my mind from judging and holding these arms too tight. There's really no good reason for you to leave so soon, though I've managed each season, been forced to shed and bloom. What if I came back? Will you hold me like you did back then? Will you tell me you're my biggest fan? Will you want me? Here he comes again, right back in dreamland, with my hands waving high. She seems to pass on right by. It keeps pouring from my head, collecting all on my bed. So I lay on what's been done and hope to wake up to more fun. What if I came back? Will you hold me like you did back then? Will you tell me you're my biggest fan? Will you want me? Well, show me you're a good friend. Will you hold me like you did back then? Will you tell me you're my biggest fan? Will you want me? Will you want me? Will you want me? Will you want me? Will you need me? Here he comes again, back in dreamland.
Oh, damn. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I always need to take a second after I do that last part. Feels really good, to be honest.
Catch your breath.
Well, and while you catch your breath, I'll just let everyone know again that this is Wednesdays at Wally's, hosted at Wally's Hideout in San Francisco. I'm Roan, my partner Scott here, and I've been hosting this show for the entirety of COVID. And we have another awesome sponsor tonight. Another unanimous family friend of ours has stepped in and offered to sponsor $300 for a dollar match guarantee. So you can use the QR code and the link that we put in the chat feed to send some money over to the donation pool for the artists. Everything is going to the artists tonight. It'll be split up evenly. And up to the first $300 is all going to be matched with an additional $1. So if we raise $300, we'll have $600 to split between Zelma Stone and King Dream. And we just really appreciate everyone's support, and hope you all learn.
Help us get the full match.
Full match.
Yeah, thank you all for donating. It means a lot. It's definitely hard for artists right now, for a lot of people right now. But yeah, we can't play shows, and that's how we make our money. So thank you. Thanks for being here and supporting.
Do I freak you out? It seems that I have freaked you out. I'm just having a long day. I'm having dreams about things I don't want to dream about. I'm just having a long night, and I'm living a long life. Slow down, greatness. Don't let go. I'm your body, and I'm telling you no. Don't make me hurt you, and don't make me mad. Close that room, a backyard in bloom. It's all just way too sad. I've had a lot of doubts sneak upon me. Grief never seems to rest. Now watch me take a breath. It seems there's more birds this year. The chips are clear. Watch them fear for their lives. Only few survive. Slow down, greatness. Don't let go. I'm your body, and I'm telling you no. Don't make me hurt you, and don't make me mad. Close that room, a backyard in bloom. It's all just way too sad. Now I'm reaching out. Admit now I can use a bit of help. Feel free to hold my hand, step on my feet, comb my hair, hold me down till I bleed out. Slow down, greatness, don't let go. I'm your body and I'm telling you no.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Oh, the surprise ending.
Right? Gotcha. I'm gonna do one more for you guys. Thank you again for having me on here. And thank you all for tuning in and listening. This one's also a newer one. Let me just tune up real quick. All right.
My body's getting all messed up. I'm finding mud in places I thought I never loved. Staying up late just to find the truth in my breath. I'm fine now, I'm fine now, I'm fine. Turn the heat up, my back is cold. Got enough water to put out this hellhole, but I won't, 'cause I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I'm fine. You told me I'd be fine, so I'm fine. You told me that I'm wise, I guess I'm wise. You told me to be kind, so I'll be nice. Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Give me all
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you.
That scared me. Whoa.
Also, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's people outside, like, blowing on horns and banging on pans.
Protesting?
Every night at 7 o'clock. They do
Wow.
that. Yeah, because it's to kind of, thank all of the people that are working right now in this weird time. And so it's kind of nice. I like that my
That's
block
cool.
Do they do
does
it
that.
every night at 7?
Every night at 7 o'clock, and it starts with this cutie right outside, like probably like 8 years old with their little horn, and then the whole block comes out with pots and pans. It's really
That's
actually heartwarming, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's like, get out of here, people.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was like, oh, are they protesting? It's like, no. They're, no, positivity.
In my neighborhood, we get this like 8 o'clock howl. Everybody goes outside and just howls.
That's nice. We should howl.
Just for the heck of it?
Yeah.
Just because why not?
Yeah,
You just got to scream into a pillow or howl sometimes.
just to
you know?
collectively do something. Just
Yeah. Like, you guys want to do something together? What? Do you just want to, like, howl? Like, sounds good. Let's do that. Let's try it. We're all trying new things, so,
Yes.
Sweet. Dude, this chat's
Is
blowing
this
up right now.
Is this the writing circle here?
yeah, I think we just
Yeah,
entered the
what's going
like the hang. Let's see here. Jeremy, are you there?
I'm here. I'm listening. It's sounding awesome.
Sweet. Jeremy,
Oh, you fixed your
the
camera. Good. It was the other way.
I turned off the reverb too just now. Is that what you were gonna ask, McD?
no, you don't have the sound is off on the phone. Am I? Yeah. So because you don't have the sound connected, the camera isn't switching to you.
Oh,
To like manually do that.
yeah. I had to join the
There we
audio.
go. Sweet.
I didn't
Now
want
you're
to
good.
distract
Join in.
you guys too. Oh,
But then you gotta turn it down.
Yeah, you got to turn the volume all the way down.
right. Okay.
It's so many
I'm-
things.
Join the
there.
audio. Turn it down.
Man, it's so hard hanging out these days, huh?
You need like 3 apps.
Yeah.
You need Twitch,
Jared, have you been
Zoom.
in any of Blum's like Discord nights?
Wow. I don't think I was invited to this. To
Yeah.
the what nights?
We like play Mario Kart on Mondays, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
on
I
Tuesday
don't-
he plays
I-
Civilization. And last night I was just sitting listening to him and like TJ play Civilization.
Yeah. I don't have a Switch for Mario Kart. What is Civilization on? Is that?
I think it's on like PC and other stuff. I don't even know. Sounded like a
PC and
really
other
complicated game.
Yeah. I mean, Civilization is hard enough when it's IRL and not a game.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, and Blum just chimed in. He says, Jer is always welcome.
Oh, thanks. Aw. I love Daniel.
Did you use Discord
He's still
before
listed
this?
as my. He's listed as my dad on Facebook still, actually. He's been my dad on Facebook for 10 years.
He would make a great dad.
I know. He would.
So, hey, Jer,
Michelle,
since you just
someday,
joined us,
if he wants to.
do
Yeah.
you want to kick off the circle here?
Kick it.
Yeah, I since our little dress rehearsal this afternoon, I was trying to find. I'm a Wednesdays at Wally's alum. I think I
First
I
one.
feel like McDowell. I
first
feel like
one.
I'm like one of your go-to guinea pigs. Like I'll usually be one of the first people to try out a new idea of yours, and I really like that. I'm honored to be a guinea pig.
Because
and-
A, I'm a fan, and B, I know you're down.
yeah, I'm down. If people don't know, I'm usually down to do things that sound awesome and fun, like this. But anyway, yeah, I was trying to watch week one, which I don't think is up there because I promised no repeats when I posted on the internet today. And
no, we didn't realize until it was too late that you can Twitch only saves like 3 or 4 of our episodes at a time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. Now I feel better too because I can't remember what my set list was last time. I don't know how it is for Socorra and for Chloe or Zelma Stone. Like, do you guys come up with set lists when you're playing solo, or do you? Because I'll tell you guys my process here. I hope I'm not digressing too much, but it's like I have basically a quarantine list of songs.
Such a
that
pro.
I'll play
Pro
solo.
gear, pro list, pro attitude.
Yeah.
Well, and because I've come up with various delay patches basically for guitars and vocals and shit. So I need like a cheat sheet to make sure I know like I'm gonna step on the right drum beat or something. But I have no idea what songs I'm actually gonna play. I just know that they're probably gonna be on this list.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a
Generally just
long-winded
have a
way
list.
of saying, yeah, a list is good.
Yeah, this is what the hang's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Songwriters
I pick it
hang.
when I'm up there.
Yeah, but I generally like to promise things on the internet and then figure out how to actually deliver after that. But I'm pretty sure I didn't do the song last time because I've been trying to memorize the lyrics to the song all quarantine period. This one's called The Wild Card. And I tried writing a song that just has one chord progression for the whole song. So we'll see how this one goes. Staring at your phone screen, borderline lonely. Long drive, short sits, small talking cigarettes. Soon you'll have a family, can't keep losing money. Everything is slowing down, but I just wanna keep running. Keep running. San Francisco staying taken over by the internet. All the clubs are closing after all the artists left. But tickets won't sell, everybody's moved on. Maybe you can wait it out, everything comes back around. Everything comes back around. Everything comes back around. Buying groceries and credit, royalties forget it. IRS on my back and I ain't even made shit. Every year the fire's worse. This technology's a curse. This problem's too big for me. We're evolving in reverse. Some try to deny it, others try to fight it. Some simply accept their fate, others try to buy it. Staring down the barrel of another 4 years. Nothing's changed, same debate between fantasies and fears. Clinging to the crumbs of an outdated system, pulling a wheel glued to your screen, sedated in a debtor's prison. Move to the suburbs where you feel safe. Send your kids to the schools where they all look the same. Everyone looks like their friends. Now I feel like one of them. Skinny jeans, plaid shirt, beard and bum, Converse, bawling my eyes out at the Pixar movie. That opening scene in Up really fucking moved me. You're the wild card. You're the wild card. floats like a goldfish.
Yeah.
That's a debut right there. That's internet
Tension's
debut.
like
Yes,
a
debut rap.
goldfish.
That was awesome.
That was. I really like that one.
See, why change chord progressions?
Yeah, you know.
There's so many ways to write a freaking song. It's great. I loved it.
Yeah, let's just do one really long verse.
Yeah.
That's a song
What
that
was the
like I
line
think even
about,
I could learn how to play.
What's
What was the line?
I thought I muted the phone, but it seems like I didn't. I'm just trying to figure out a way to hear
What
you
was the
guys.
line about the about crying your eyes out at a Pixar song?
Oh yeah, it's about yeah. Oh, yeah, let me turn off my sauce. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I'm back to a normal human. Oh yeah, bawling my eyes out at the Pixar movie. That opening scene in Up really moved me.
Oh, dang.
You know what I'm talking about? That intro
Yeah.
scene in Up when it's just like their whole life in like
That caught me
5
off
minutes.
guard.
Dude, I feel like
Yeah.
every Pixar movie I'm crying in the first few minutes.
Yeah, they don't even need to say anything. It can just be like, yeah, that one got me though, because it's like the couple's like whole life, and then they're
Oh,
old.
yeah.
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 Right out the gate.
It was kind of a non sequitur.
That one catches you by surprise
okay.
too,
It's welcome.
because all of a sudden it's like you just go see a movie and then you're crying right away, and that's not usually how it goes.
Yeah. It's like it could have just been a short. You know, like they could have just done that one scene as a short, and then have the rest of the movie. But it kind of sets the whole stage too. Huh?
Yeah. The
But,
title
yeah.
is misleading. You're like, oh, Up!
Yeah, they got to bring it down so that they can lift you up.
Yeah. I remember seeing that in LA with my basketball team in college, and we were like, cool, let's go do team bonding. Let's see this new movie. We're like, sick. And we got like all this candy. We just played a tournament, and then there's like this bit of silence because we're all in shock of what we're watching, and then just one after another, we're just bawling our eyes out. We're like, cool, we're 10 minutes in. Awesome. Ultimate team bonding right there.
Yeah.
Socorra, you want to go up next? Give us another song.
Sure. So, all right. Let's see. This one. Let's see. I wrote this one about coming back from the Peace Corps in 2012, and it's really like this time period right now is like really tripping me out because it feels very much how Peace Corps felt, where you're like isolated for long periods of time and everything is alien. When you walk outside, it doesn't look like how you remember. So it's been kind of trippy to reread those journals. But anyways, this is a song about coming back home and feeling really out of place in that like reverse culture shock situation. Which I think is going to happen when we get out of this. I think we're going to have reverse culture shock of some degree. I don't know. But this song's called Stranger. I was not a stranger until I came home. I thought that I had it under control. I thought I could leave it back where it came from, but you followed me, and now I don't know where to run. But if you could see me now, oh Lord, what would you say? If you could see me now, what would you say? 'Cause I tried so hard to be normal, but my mind has been changed. And I hope that we can still be friends. Oh, I tried so hard to keep silent. Oh, but silence never gets you far. And we both know we can't keep going on like this. Am I now a stranger than I was before? Would you recognize me when I walk through the door? Or would you cast me aside, leave me to my own? Am I now a stranger in my own home? But if you could see me now, oh Lord, what would you say? If you could see me now, what would you say? 'Cause I tried so hard to be normal, but my mind has been changed. And I hope that we can still be friends. Oh, I tried so hard to keep silent. Oh, but silence never gets you far. And we both know we can't keep going on like this.
Yeah.
Woo!
Very nice.
Thank
I
you
remember
for
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the first mention I've heard from anybody about the reverse culture shock at the end of this, and that really rang true.
Oh,
that whole
I
song.
was not expecting it. I was like, when I get back to America, it's gonna be how I left it. And then it was, it was, it was more shocking coming back home than it was going into the Peace Corps. And I feel almost a little bit of like some sort of anxiety, like going back to like bars and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, do I want to do that anymore? I don't know. Maybe I only want to do that with like 3 people. Like instead of just like, let's go out and just hang out with hella peeps. It's like, maybe I don't want to. I don't know. It's like something I'm thinking about for sure.
It's hard not to.
It's a time to reevaluate for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where did
Well,
you
Chloe,
spend
do you
your
want-
time in the Peace Corps?
I was in Morocco.
Okay.
Yeah. Good times. I love that country. I had like the most generous country, like I think I've ever been to thus far. But
Morocco, like just the concept of being in Morocco blows my mind. Like I don't think there's many spots I consider more exotic than that.
Yeah, I was just at, like, anyone I know who's gone to Morocco has gone on like vacation. What's it like, kind of working there instead, or kind of
yeah, I lived like way on the east, so I lived near Algeria, and like there's no tourism going on that side. There's like east side Morocco is not a tourist destination for sure.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like out there in the cuts, but
For
people
sure.
were super, super nice. And I mean, like this whole like concept of community is like do or die. Like you can't do anything alone. And even though I lived by myself and I felt very much on an island, it was like, well, I'm only going to learn how to speak Arabic if I go out there and try and fail. And I'm only going to learn how to like make bread if I go out there and fail. And like, and it, it was only like, I'm only going to get to know people if I go to their house and have these awkward dinners and things like that. And then they become less awkward as you get to know people, and people are just people. I just don't understand them 80% of the time. Like literally do not understand you. But it was a good time for sure.
Well, I can relate right now to that idea of if I want to make bread, I just got to go mess it up once or twice.
Yeah.
Definitely been through that in the last week.
Oh yeah. I think
How's
I
your
almost killed my
sourdough starter going?
Yeah. How's that starter?
I think the starter I got from a friend, and I think that their bread was bomb, but me and my partner didn't do something right.
It's like we're not in the same
so
home
many
anymore.
people are making sourdough bread right now. I've heard that
It's
from
fun.
so many people.
It's all
It's
the
very
rage.
therapeutic. It's very
It really
therapeutic
is.
to make
I
bread.
gotta get on.
And it,
It's like the Tiger Kings of this week. This month.
I made banana bread.
There's also the banana bread thing. People are up on the banana breads. Which is great. It's like these old things, right? It's like people have been making bread for how long? People have been figuring out ways to use old bananas for how long? And now we have time. Our time is allotted differently. We still have 24 hours, but it's just allotted differently.
We were trying.
I don't know. It's cool.
My girlfriend went to get like some. We're starting the garden thing now, but we're a little behind. Like she went to the hardware store and they were completely sold out of seeds. And they were just like, it's like toilet. It's like the toilet paper.
It's like now we're on to seeds for the urban homestead. Yeah.
I'm doing it too. I used to
Yeah?
not.
Yeah, you got the
do
garden
that.
going.
I got the chives. Chives are going.
You can put that in your bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or make some butter with that.
Many
Boom.
things. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's
like
cooking
that in your
salad.
sourdough.
That's cool too. Yeah. All right.
That sounds great.
Hey, Chloe. I think you're up.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it might have been my turn, but all right, it's me. I'm gonna play a song, and this is one of the first songs and I remember this is the first song I opened GarageBand and was like, I want to have a band, but I don't have a band, so I'm gonna make a band on GarageBand. It went not so well, but that's why I have a band now. But so this is Sea of Diamonds. This is also not recorded yet, even though I wrote it a long time ago. We'll see. The depths in which I'm forgetting I fall. The waste of time that lies beside me, I've sworn to hold, and I've lied behind the thing I can't believe. So I've begun collecting cherry blossoms for me. 'Cause I'm a sea full of diamonds. You don't deserve me. I've got a pocket full of cherry blossoms, and I won't let them go. There's a chance to take my soul is found in these lines. The things I can't leave. So I run collecting cherry blossoms for me. See for diamonds, you don't deserve. You've got a pocket very blow, and I won't let full of diamonds.
All right.
Woo!
Getting some.
Hey.
We're starting to get some cutouts
Yeah.
from you, Zelma.
Oh no.
I know.
You sound great though.
Yeah, like it's. I didn't want to cut you off because the song was so beautiful and it sounded so nice.
That's glad this didn't happen during the shebang, but
set,
can you right now?
Yeah, it's almost like an on off, like the world's slowest tremolo.
Yeah. Well then, we'll at the next. And I'm gonna go make sure my room is streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no gaming.
But thank you. That was
Bandwidth.
beautiful.
Hold
We'll
it
be
and I
back.
was to
We'll try to
myself.
sort this out. But I guess I'm gonna just mute you for the moment. Sorry.
It's like playing Halo in the next room.
Dude, the
Killing
first
it.
Oh,
You're like,
are you
bro.
still playing?
the first was the second week we started having all these dropouts, and I remember I was like running around my house trying to figure out, is somebody watching Netflix? What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to ask my brother, like, dude, can you not game for just like 2 hours today? And he's like, okay. But there was a pause where I was like,
serious?
wait, is he about to like say no right now? I'm like, dude, I would normally be out doing the show, but like the show is here. The show's here and you're gaming here, and we gotta figure this out, dude. So he was like,
You just gotta
yeah,
use
for
like
sure,
the
it's
work
okay.
card. Be like, I'm working. You know, I got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually put a sign on my room, like on my bedroom door. I put my teaching sign, even though I'm not. It's like the only sign. I'm like, I'm just going to put that I'm teaching, because I normally would be right now. So I'm like, I'll just put that up there. That's fine. Nobody knocks on my
Yeah.
door if I put the teaching sign.
I need a teaching sign.
Well, because I have like, 16, 17 students on a Zoom call, and it's like, it would totally suck if like, my brother like knocked on the door and was like, hey, dude, what do you want to get for dinner? And it's like, oh, God, okay.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear more about
Chipotle,
that
okay?
process. Like, what is teaching music
yeah,
to
what do you
16 or
teach?
17 kids? Like,
Freaking a shit show. But here's what I will say. So I teach at the School of Rock, which is like a performance-based music school.
Oh yeah.
So I coach bands of kids, like, to put on a show. And normally this weekend we'd have like this big old performance. But obviously we can't do that. I was like, if I'm not gigging out, the kids are not gigging out, that's for sure. And so we've moved to this like, all lessons are online. And we did that really quickly, all the private lessons. And that's been fine, a little bit weird, but these group things, we're working on this remote recording project. So it's like herding cats, it's different audio qualities, it's like teaching the kids how to record a little bit, and then also being like, hey, we need to get this done. So everything is just lo-fi.
Oh my gosh, that
and-
sounds like what Roan and I have to do each week for this show.
Yeah. But the kids I got some really nice emails before this show started from parents who are just like super happy. They're like, thanks so much for like, piecing together these tracks. This is a cool way the kids can still collaborate. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is the first time we're teaching them how to record in this way, and we're doing it over Zoom, which is not my preferred way, but we're all rolling with it. So I applaud them
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
sticking with it too, because they
adults
can
are
easily just
learning.
drop out. Yeah.
We're all getting taught
Yeah. I'm like, man,
how
I'm
to
getting
record
schooled.
and collaborate remotely. Yeah.
Socorra, I remember when you
McDowell.
brought a whole crop of kids into the
Oh,
studio
yeah.
one time.
Yep.
And I remember
Those
like
youngsters.
going into it being like, I mean, I guess it's a gig. A gig is a gig. And then they were so cool, and I had so much fun.
Yeah. I scared them. Scared them straight. I was like, listen, we're paying this guy. He doesn't know you. He doesn't care. This is his job.
I
You better
didn't.
be on your best behavior. I know. I was like, you better be on your best freaking behavior. And I was like, if you touch anything, you're out of the band. And they were just like, okay. I mean, not that serious, but I was like, guys, don't fuck around, like, just.
I'm kind of imagining the
trust you.
walk hard scene. The walk hard scene where Dewey Cox is like in the studio and like McDowell and Rowan
Yeah.
are like the label guy, like, all right, you got 30 seconds. I don't think there's anything you can play in these 30 seconds. It's gonna change my mind.
Yeah, it was cool though. They were just so excited. We did it at Tiny Telephone too.
Nice.
That's awesome. They're getting that studio experience as kids.
Yeah, I just sat in the control room and just let them sound as good or as bad as they were prepared to sound. I was like, this is the real experience, man.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm just going to chill and eat this sandwich and just supervise.
That's so cool, though. I feel like I would have been, like, I might be so much further along as an artist if someone had done that for me, like, at a young age. I feel like recording was mystical, like this magical foreign thing that I wasn't something I could do until I was, like, at least a young adult. And I was like, wait, maybe?
Yeah, and now they have all this technology. Some kids are super into that. They're like, can I try, like, mixing the tracks? I was like, yes, one less thing I have to do. Yes. You do your own mix. Like, just whatever. Have fun with it. Who cares what it's going to sound like? You're just trial by fire, So if it keeps them engaged in learning music and not, like, they're exhausted from being on Zoom like the rest of us, then I'm like, all right, if we can make this as fun as possible, then this is just what it is right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, but like if you can dial in the collaborative distributed recording setup, that's also the new, and it's actually kind of rad. Last week Jeremy and I did a whole insane day that we streamed. Was it last week?
Yeah, it was last Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 10-hour session.
But it was really, we had like a drummer, Cody, at like his house, play down drum tracks, and then sent a rough mix to the bass player. And like Jared and I were sitting, listening and giving feedback the whole time. And it was like not that different. It was almost easier because I didn't have to get up and move mics.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. It's the audio quality is not the same, but for the band that like I bring to the studio, they're all using like recording gear and everything and having fun with that. But for the group of 16, it's like I can't teach them all that. But this band of 4 kids, we can go in a little more depth about how to do some basic home recording.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing for those kids.
Little change of topic here. Hey, Jer. There's a formal request from Davis. Please play the 100% certified banger slapper known as Patriot. Is that on your set list tonight?
On the quarantine set list.
Oh, wow. That's like the one I haven't played solo, really, because it's such a rager. But I would do it for Davis.
It's such a banger slapper.
Do you want to try it out here in the little hang, in the circle hang?
Circle hang. Yeah. Yeah, let me take off this harmonica. There's definitely no harmonica on that song.
Davis, this is for you.
Yeah, let me just get the electric and the fuzz pedal going.
Do we know who Davis Ill is? I assume you do.
I thought it was Davis Lukic. I'm not sure if I know.
I don't know who anybody's like avatar names or anything are.
Yeah, someone.
Ooh, rock and roll.
That fuzz pedal. Gotta love the fuzz.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
This is just gonna be. I don't have a drum beat program for this, so it's just gonna be a rager. All right.
This is for Davis Lukrich.
Oh yes, I do know that. He's in L.A. My man. Why am I hitting record? I'm just running this in Pro Tools, so I feel like I need to hit record before.
You gotta hit that red button
do
before you
anything.
start.
And I'm like,
It's a good instinct.
yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, this one's for Davis. This is off the King Dream album that the McDowell mixed a couple years back. And usually there's a lot more instruments going on. Let's get that intro though. river was up, it comes from the air. Beat the black snake with slick back hair. Same old story, but 400 years. Train the broken promises, death and tears. My God, what have you done? Tough faucet almost in the flames. Infested tumors in your brains. The earthquakes roam the underground. If a ghost town falls and make a sound, who cares? When there's prophets on their shame. I'll leave, get out of this place, go home. Get out of this place, go home. Get out of this place, all you are is in my way. First they gave the black man Jesus. When his children cried out to save us, they gave the wine, poaching crow, and they told him you'll always be better than you will be. They call it DNA. You're Muslim or Mexican, you can stay. Ollie, get out of this place, go home. Get out of this place, go home. Get out of this place, all you are is in my way. Handshakes, land grabs, backroom deals and backstabs. Hated conspiracies, tricks of the trade. Sound still to live and we're shaking away. Not my fault, just game is played.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't played that one in a bit.
What kind of fuzz pedal are you using?
Gotta get that, practice that walk up some more. Yeah, that's a violin walk up.
I remember we had that was like one of the few
That
violin
one's for
parts I
Davis.
recorded was just like we had to like dime
I think my
that line.
listen to receiver got fucked up. Hold on.
Oh, working on it. Hey.
Okay. Now I hear you guys again.
Jared, that was awesome.
Nice. That was
That was
awesome.
so sick. It's
fine.
really
It's like
Listen to the
if you
full
don't
band.
hear the feedback right after, you just start being. I just go into self-critical mode. Like I don't hear anything. I'm like, I'm not hearing anything because I fucked up the walk up coming out of the bridge. Obviously, that's why I'm not hearing anything.
That's why the whole audio's not working.
What else?
It's like, messed up the bridge. That sounded great.
Wait,
like
did you get Socorra's question?
I don't think so.
No. What was the question?
Oh, I wanted to know what kind of fuzz pedal you're using.
Oh, this is a nebula. A
What's
nebula
your pedal
fuzz
board
from.
look like?
Oh yeah, it's a lot. I can.
I mean, I'm that. Yeah, I'm making a new pedal board right now, so I'm in it.
Oh yeah.
I'm all
this is-
deep into the YouTube.
Yeah, this is. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can flip the camera around actually. And I can. Yeah.
Woo!
This is what we're showing. I think I managed to step on almost all the pedals during the Spacey Jam.
Almost all of them.
Got the whammy.
Good. Nothing's going to waste.
The question I have is, which pedals did you not step on?
Yeah.
I actually didn't use any of these three because these are more of like my clean to overdrive thing, which is kind of separate from the fuzz. So there's no compression, no overdrive, and no clean boost because we're just going straight to fuzz, and then no
Just
chorus.
straight to fuzz. Nice.
Yeah, fuzz, phaser,
Straight to fuzz.
some reverse delay, and then a bit of shimmer verb. But yeah, Spaceman Nebula fuzz pedal, it's pretty fun because a lot of fuzzes
Nice.
they sound so loud on their own, and then you're playing with a band and it gets swallowed up. It's like your sound check, and they're like, "So, are you gonna do anything loud? Give me your loud thing." Then you step on the fuzz pedal, and they're like, "Whoa, there's no way you could ever play that loud during the set. Turn it down." And then you turn it down, and then it's like the big moment during the set, and then you step on your fuzz pedal, nothing.
And you know what really frustrates me is when that happens and the sound, whoever's mixing the live show is just like, "I've set my faders, I'm good." It's like, dude, it's like, turn it like half a centimeter. Just push it half a centimeter and it'll make this section work.
Just a little more.
Well, okay. I used to do a lot of live sound, and it depends. If the fuzz pedal is a certain loudness during the sound check, you just write off the guitarist overall. You're like, yeah, I'm not touching that fader.
When I've
too
done
loud.
live sound, I'm very active on the faders. I'm like, I want to make sure the solo, like, especially y'all know Tim Marcus, Milkman dude.
Yeah.
He is, in my mind, he is infamous for solos that are just too quiet. And I'm always like, dude, he's ripping, but he's like playing it too cool. So every time there's a Tim solo, it's like, I got to move it probably 2 centimeters.
I like that you think in terms of the metric system and not in terms of decibels either. It's like
nice.
we're talking about the faders in terms of. Yeah, I don't mean to say that all sound guys tell me to turn it down. I'm not saying that.
But
Yeah.
I've been told to turn. I've been told to turn down plenty of times.
I think the thing with the fuzz is you want the EQ to cut. If you can have it cut without having a ton of extra volume.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, they're way louder, but they're like muffled. Mm-hmm. So that's the problem, is that you're having all this extra sound, but it's not in an EQ range that's gonna cut through the mix.
Yeah.
But the Nebula, the Spaceman Nebula fuzz pedal does all of that and more. So I love it.
Well, with a name like Nebula, you're freaking better.
Yeah.
Someone asked, "Do you know the Sisters of Mercy?" Just a random question. Don't seem like Americans know of them. Correct. I do not know.
I don't think I know that.
Sisters of Mercy. Do they use a fuzz pedal? Or am I delayed in this conversation?
I don't know.
It sounds like a band.
With that song of the lyrics getting taken out of context, when you're like being sarcastic or critical, and then you're worried that someone might take it out of context.
It's really atmospheric 80s goth. In quotation marks, though. Goth. All right. Well, we'll have to look them up after this.
Okay, I think we have Chloe back. Hello?
Yeah.
Zelma back.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your camera's
Yeah?
like to your ceiling.
Okay, but you.
Oh,
yeah,
there you are.
yeah.
There you are.
'Cause
Boom.
I had to change the camera situation. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Just spin it around a bunch.
There you go. There you go. Was your roommate gaming or something? Or
I
streaming?
don't know. But I did knock on their door and I was like, "Can I have the internet? Can I have it for myself,
Just
please?"
Yeah.
The fun adventure about this every time is it's like it could be the internet. It could be that like your laptop is just hitting max. It could be like it could just be Comcast or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
We just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
could be on my end.
Who knows?
But we emailed after our first show where there were issues. We emailed the guy emailed the plugin that we use. Audio Movers, huge shout out real fast to Audio Movers, Listen To plugin, making this all possible.
Magic.
They're just amazingly ahead of the curve having that out. Awesome plugin for any engineers and artists who want to do remote stuff. But we emailed him and we were like, so we had some problems. Like, did maybe like a bunch of people get your service and you had to buy like a bunch? Yeah, you just didn't have enough servers or anything to like house all the bandwidth. And he got back and he was like, no, we were okay that night, but we definitely had to get like 4 new servers in the last 3 days.
Wow.
Just
Like
immediately got.
Yeah. Just immediately like, what the heck? Now everyone is really online.
Yeah. So what do we?
Yeah.
Should we see
Is it
if
me
Chloe's sound is working well now?
I want to hear another one from Chloe.
Try to do another song from Chloe.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Alright. Sounds good. Okay. This one's called "We're All Gonna Die." Sorry, guys. This is gonna work.
It's definitely sounding better.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Great. All right, yeah, this one's called "We're All Gonna Die" because it's true. We're all gonna die, but hopefully not right now.
Have you done this at the what's his name? The variety show they used to have it at
The Lost Church.
Which one?
Oh yeah, it was the Lost Church, and before that it was the other place that I'm totally blanking on now. Viracocha.
Oh,
Am I dating
You're Gonna
myself
Die?
by bringing up Viracocha?
Talking about You're Gonna Die?
no, I don't know. Oh, is it called "You're Gonna Die"? Is that the thing you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
that's the
actually
series.
Never. I have not yet gone, and I've been meaning to go. I've been meaning to go to one of those.
Dude, you share
My
this song
sister's
with
been
that dude, and
involved.
he will have you headline the next whatever the next event is.
Definitely, like a lot of the songs that I write are grief related. That's for sure. All right. Baby, baby, I can see you want more. Step on back so I can shut my door. I'm feeling cozy, cuddled up just me. How about I call you when I'm standing on my feet? I wish that I can jump all in. Your water's too warm for this skin. I'm learning here and I know you give me time. There's much unsaid, you'll learn to read those faded lines. Kiss me, baby, and don't say please. Wanna feel no shame, a senseless sting. I'd like to say there's nothing better than this. Cocoon and rockin' under sun rays kiss. Foreign hands give me a song. Let go of waiting, send it along. It's all the same, it's coming from my chest. Get it out before it makes a mess.
as the week ends. Wash the selfless hands. It's hard work when you're telling yourself you can't. All you need is time. It's time. And we're gonna be fine. Just fine. All we need is time. But what the hell is time? And we're gonna be fine. And we're all gonna die.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Epic.
Nice.
God, your voice is amazing.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, Jer, in the chat, someone was asking if there's any new King Dream material coming along, any new recordings.
Yeah. There's
Which
a bunch
now
of
seems
stuff.
like a good a time as any for me to say, well, hey, bud, what's the status on those vocals?
I redid my vocals for Return to Zero, the track we did last week. And I actually redid my guitar again. I went back to using the Milkman, the amp, and I used the Les Paul instead of the Strat. And then I was listening back to all the vocals we done with Caitlin, and her performance was awesome, but I was using a dynamic mic on her, and now I've got a pop screen. I got my condenser mic kind of figured out. So I wanted to retrack her harmonies with a more high fidelity microphone.
Cool.
So that's, yeah. Anyway, we got this remote recording track that we did last week, Return to Zero, with Cody Rhodes and Scott Patton and Graham Patzner and Pat Glynn. I'm not sure when we'll put it out, but yeah, pretty much the band all tracked it in a day remotely with McDowell producing, and it was awesome getting to do it that way because we were kind of like writing the string parts. We wrote a lot of the parts kind of in the session, which I think when people are, you can kind of record remotely and just send it along, but you don't get that kind of immediate feedback that is nice to have in the studio, especially if you're brought in and you don't know necessarily what exactly you're going to play. So
I think that might have been like the first ever live streamed. I mean, as far as I know,
yeah,
like live stream multi-track, everybody at their house. If it's been done, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know about it.
To my knowledge,
awesome.
it's the first time it's been done like that, and it's tough to be able to actually try to do something that's never been done quite that way, especially with like recording rock music, like it's got a long history. So, yeah, it turned out really cool too. I mean, Cody set the bar ridiculously high too. Like I'd never heard his drum part, and he just cued himself in 4 bars before he came in and played the sickest groove and nailed it on the first take, and like overdubbed a go-go and like shaker and tambourine and everything all within an hour. It was kind of crazy. And I was still waking up. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes
Yeah,
is
blew
just
my mind.
a
Super
monster.
pro. Definitely
That's awesome.
anyone who needs drumming done and they're like, oh, I don't know, like, there's not going to be that band. I'm someone who's totally about the band in the room feel, and like, was like, I don't know, let's just keep recording like this. I mean, who knows?
We got
how long this
time
is going on for.
We've got time.
Yeah, and
exactly. We don't know.
it sounded great. And I did also, Kayla and I, my girlfriend, she's got a band called Rainbow Girls. We did like a duets, a social distancing duets EP at Hyde Street as well. Like I guess last month, where we just stayed in the recording, in the tracking room, and McDowell stayed in the mixing room, and like we had masks on when we weren't singing, and we got like 5 songs done in like an afternoon, just all live. It sounds great. So
AJ did not make it on this track,
soon.
as somebody just asked.
Unfortunately not, but we got to get AJ on something.
Dude, yeah, I gotta figure out.
I'm
plan another one of those crazy sessions and get all the homies.
Yeah, I think Shannon from Stone Foxes hit me up. He seemed pretty interested in it, and they could be another. But I mean, it was kind of cool because the lineup that we had, like, it was almost a reunion from the band that had recorded the album. Like my live band is now pretty much all different people than that, with the exception of Pat. So it was kind of like a nice little reunion of the OG band, sort of, as well.
A favorite moment for me was after the stream, cruising through Instagram and seeing Adam like learning the lick that Graham had basically like been figuring out on the stream.
Yeah. Totally.
Weird world.
Yeah. Adam Nash is amazing. Pedal steel, violin, guitar, engineer, producer.
I've been mixing 2 songs from 2 different artists, like 2 records from 2 different artists with Adam playing guitar on it. And it's always like right away, without even seeing like the track name, you just know it's him because he's always just got the sickest tone.
Yeah.
He's really good at those like bendy, distorted chords. Brrr.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a wizard. For sure.
Where are we in the
bona fide guitar wizard?
Where are we in the order?
I think we got Socorra up next.
Socorra's up.
Sick.
I was like really into that recording conversation. I'm like, wait, what? What are we doing? I love talking about process. I think it's fun.
Dude, I can get lost so quickly nerding out about how to make a record.
I'm like, whoa, what? So what am I doing? Okay, I'm going to do a song called Muddy Water. Released this in February. It was like the single off my my pre-quarantine EP. I might re-release the EP post-quarantine. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyways, this song is kind of inspired by When the Levee Breaks, the Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it sounds a little bit different on acoustic guitar. Normally I'm like raging on a telly, but...
Bring it!
But I will rage on this acoustic right now. All right, here we go. In the muddy water, got the devil upon my back. Right when I'm getting closer, she keeps trying to pull me back. Got this pounding in my chest, got this weight upon my soul. Gotta laugh, I gotta live, but the devil won't let me go. Gotta get out, get out, get out this muddy water. Been bruised on bloody knees, in the shadows looking for the light. Been wrong in the dirty water. Oh, heaven, won't you hear me cry? Gotta get out, get out, get out this muddy water. Gotta get out, gotta get out this muddy water. Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out this muddy water. Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out this muddy water. Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out this muddy water. Oh, out this muddy, oh, muddy water. Get me out now, get me out now, get me out now. Get me out now, get me out now, get me out now. Get me out now, get me out now. This muddy water. This muddy. Oh, off this muddy. This muddy water.
Nice.
Woo! There we are.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
It's a rager.
Oh, that's awesome. Before we keep going, I just want to quickly interject and remind everybody watching about the QR code. You probably already know. You're probably sick of hearing me say it, but use the QR code on the screen or find the link to our group Venmo account to donate for the show. All these artists are, like a lot of artists, wondering how in the world we're going to keep paying for life, and we have a dollar for dollar match going on right now, and have raised, I think we're in somewhere around like 190. So we're trying to get to $300 in donations. Yeah, and if we get to up to $300, every dollar is going to get matched, and so we can have potential of $600 for split between these three artists. So if you haven't donated yet, please help us reach that goal and help us keep the music going. That's all. I'm gonna just fade away now.
Appreciate it.
It's very important, though.
Very much.
I feel like, Rowan, I feel like we should also take a moment to talk about how we need help getting some sponsors.
Yeah,
future shows. Back-end sponsor.
Yeah, we have been really lucky, and this show has pretty much started with family, friends, and friends of Scott and I's just really generously donating, $300 per show to host one of the matches. And this actually, like, this show the idea kind of started with my dad seeing me post something about me knowing artists who had lost shows and needed help, and he was like, hey, if I send you some money, can you know people who could use it? And we pretty much like just threw that into the show, and as a way to kind of raise more money for artists. And so it's cool to do a show, but it's cooler to be able to guarantee artists something on the front end and be like, hey, if you sponsor one of our shows, then we can host these awesome artists, and they'll know that they're going to make a certain amount of money. And it just seems like a really good model to go forward with. So if you are someone with the means and the ability to donate $300 for one of our shows, we're going to keep doing this for as long as we can, / as long as real shows aren't happening. So every week that we get a sponsor is another week that we can do a show.
Super cool.
Yeah, but put the fear in there.
Yeah.
Every week we don't have a sponsor, we're going to...
Yeah. We've gone through all of our main people at this point.
We're really running out. We need help.
We're like, we're looking to get creative. So if you maybe run a small business, you want us to like put your name on our poster and advocate for your small business.
We would
music
love to plug you.
schools.
Just pay our artists.
Yeah. And yeah, but
That's
you know,
super
it just
awesome.
we think it's important to keep music going and keep providing a spot for it. But it's I don't know. I think for Scott and I, like being in the industry, in the position that we're in, I feel like we both kind of know that if there's not any way to make money, then there won't really be. It's just it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy to put together a set, to put together these things, and to like do that, and it's really important that people continue to create the music economy and the arts economy, and it's only as strong as what we are all collectively putting into it. And unfortunately, money is important part of that, because otherwise artists have to go figure out like what grocery store they can work at instead, and or do whatever else it is that you have to do to make rent. And I'm gonna stop rambling before I say something stupid, but it's just we think it's really important.
Yeah.
Art is a
No, we
huge healing
appreciate it for
mechanism.
sure.
So
I'm finding people have been extremely generous. I've been doing some live streams here and there since quarantine, and it's been since it all began. And I was really scared. I don't know if Zelma or Jeremy, if you guys were, but I had just released the EP, my last EP, the week before shutdown, and I was like, I think my backing band and we had maybe like 6 gigs planned up for sure until like August, and then I had some solo stuff here and there. So, and I'm a planner, so I had things in line, and then everything was getting like wiped away, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll jump online and try this, and it was like learning how to perform again because it's a totally different format. But I was finding that people were really, despite the like low quality at first and slowly building that up, I've found that people have been like really generous and kind and forgiving online, and they're just like happy to see people doing happy things that are making, even if your songs are sad, it's like, thanks for sharing that song. People are just still happy to hear it. So, but it was scary at first for sure.
We're all in this together.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're all in it for the long haul. I mean,
Yeah.
Scott and I, in our conversations about this, we're talking more about like not how do we put on next week's show, but like how do we keep putting on shows for like the next 3 or 4 months? Because I mean, I was doing most of my work as a live engineer before, and I don't want to go back to work doing live sound. That sounds very, very unsafe.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how to get Bezos to be a sponsor. Dude, I'm sure you're listening, or your robots are listening. Help us out.
Bezos, help
I
us.
heard you're going to be a trillionaire soon. Help us out.
Wow.
Robots are
But
listening.
let's get back to some
It's gonna be
music.
like in
I'm
Watchmen.
sorry.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Watchmen.
Is it your
they
set,
got,
Jeremy, or what are we
she's
doing?
got the-
No, let's get. Wait, where are we? We got 4 more
Get
minutes.
one
Let's do
more
one more jam from somebody. So who's not Jer.
Well, yeah, I'm about to do a set, so
Zelma, you want to go?
someone else should do a song.
Since your second to last song was glitchy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I was like, it sounds great.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yay!
do it.
I would have said yay to whoever.
It's all yay.
Let me just tune
All yay and the yay.
down.
I'm the person in the crowd that yells, yeah,
Oh, you going drop D?
yeah.
It's true.
I can't wait to be in the crowd again, just like screaming. I think it's gonna be, people are not gonna look at me like, oh, she's drunk. It's like, no, I'm actually completely sober, and I'm just like super stoked right now. Get with it, people.
I've got an
Yeah, I
awesome
play
partner,
this
so
one
I
in-
won't. Oh, I was gonna make a joke about how since I'm in a relationship, I
Oh,
won't be one of the
please do.
people at like the I won't be one of the people at like the after quarantine orgies that I feel like a lot of single people are just gonna flock to. But I'll definitely be in like the crowd somewhere, just like absolutely getting.
All right. So this one's called The Best. And it is in drop D, and I'm playing it last because I always forget to tune back. tune my E string
yeah.
back to E.
It's a good strategy. This is
and
working
then it
well.
just ruins the next song, you know? Thank
Yeah.
you. So here we go.
I have things to say. I have many feelings. I'd like things to go away. I'd like things to stay the same. What can you do? How can you better my day? What would you like to offer me? I'll take anything you got. You're the one I need. You and all your glory. I know it's all been done before, so help me rewrite my whole story. What can you do? How can you help her, help me? What would you like to offer me? I'll take anything you got. We're all do the best we're all just doing the best we can. We're all just doing the best we can. What would you like to offer me? I'll take anything you got.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome.
Loved it. I feel relaxed.
Thanks so much.
Well,
Was
with
that a
that,
shimmer verb on the guitar there?
guess it's time to switch modes here, right?
I suppose so. It's 8:17, huh?
Yeah, I hope you're ready,
Songwriter
Jared.
hang. Am I ready? Are we ever really ready? I'm ready.
We're ready. Well, thank you so much again, Socorra and Chloe. Your all sets were just really wonderful, and we really appreciate y'all being part of our show. And yeah, we hope this was a fun and great experience for you. And it's just awesome getting to hang out and listen to your music.
Yeah, you guys are rad. I hadn't gotten to hear y'all live before. It's awesome.
Thank you.
You cut out in the middle of that.
I know my
Oh,
went down.
Oh, no.
Down.
Oh,
Thank you.
I want to hear
Thank
you saying. All I hear is thank you.
That's fine.
Oh man, such an awkward ending. But Chloe or Zelma, Chloe, you sounded so good, and yeah, thank you. Good night, and let's dive deep into King Dreamland.
Hello, everybody. If you're just tuning in, my name's Jeremy. I play under the moniker King Dream with a full band or solo. I want to start off with I guess there's another world premiere here. I was promising no repeats from last time, and I can't remember what I played last time, but I know I didn't play this song. This one doesn't have a title yet, but it's kind of my quarantine song. Maybe other people have this where you'll sit down at the piano, and you just keep playing the same song every time you sit down at it for a couple weeks or a month. That's what this song is. It kind of had started at the beginning of the quarantine. I'm like, I'm gonna write a song every day, and then you're like, that is hard, and I'm not gonna write good songs if I try
It's
to
too
do it
real.
every day. So this was, I think, maybe the song that I started with on day one, and I'm still kind of refining it 2 months later. But yeah, was inspired by Racing in the Street and Late for the Sky. I was getting my like late 70s piano ballads going in the key of F. Take all your plans, throw them out the window. Nowhere left to run, so it's best you just lay low. But I qualify for some free money, so I'll apply. Got a little money saved if I don't pay the debts I owe. Life keeps getting in the way of living. Knock the world on its side, it'll keep on spinning. Oh, you can beat us down, but we're gonna keep on singing. Is it too much to to get by? A roof over my head and my lover by my side, food on the table and friendship through the night. No one knows, I suppose I take comfort in the unknown. Learn some new skills to survive this brave new world. Do all the things I said I'd do if I only had the time to. This is the great pause, all the bets are off. Life keeps getting in the way of living. Knock the world on its side, it'll keep on spinning. You can beat us down, but we're gonna keep on side. Food on the table and friendship through the night. How can we ever unknow now what is plain for all to see? To the days of innocence, we had the luxury to be naive. I'm tired of talking into a tiny television screen. We all need the touch of another human being. Life keeps getting in the way of living. Knock the world on its side, it'll keep on spinning. Can beat us down, but we're gonna keep on singing. Is it too much to ask to get by? A roof over my head and my lover by my side. Food on the table and friendship through the night.
Scott, what'd I miss?
Jared, that
There it
was
is.
beautiful.
Thanks a lot. I realized my phone was running low on batteries just as I started playing the harmonica.
Oh, good. I didn't want to interrupt you because you were like bringing it so hard and it was so beautiful.
Did my video just cut out for you guys?
It just went to like Jeremy Lyon.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that you were playing piano, and I walked downstairs to heat up some food and walked back up, and like the feed was gone, and there was like classic, like really nice music playing. I thought something went wrong, and Scott was playing like a filler song.
No, it was me. I just need to. Oh fuck. How am I gonna? Just need more outlets, you know.
Oh, dude, I that struggle is real.
I might switch my video over to the computer actually for this set. I think because I don't know how I'm going to reach the power strip without potentially destroying everything. Well, actually, let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's destroy everything here. Fuck it. Maybe I can just. Whoop.
Dude, you gotta get one of those cool little cell phone batteries. I've got one.
I do need that.
It's like in a world where music festivals are real. If that ever comes back, like if you're at a thing like, I don't know, Bodega Day, and you want to make sure you're there all weekend and your phone isn't going to die, you just keep one of those in your tent and you're good.
Yeah, but your phone dying is one of the best parts of a festival.
There's something about those charging packs that just make me feel like I'm gonna, like it's not good for me to put it in my pockets, you know? And I'm not that, I don't know. I'm not that intense about those sorts of things, but just like the charging packs, it doesn't feel good. But I don't know. Who knows?
That's real. I don't keep it in the pocket. I keep it in the backpack. But like,
keep it in the backpack. That's a good move. You're right.
I bought it for Hickey Fest because that for a while. Hickey Fest was my favorite weekend of the year.
Oh yeah, Hickey Fest was so fun. Ashley, she just had a baby
I know. That's amazing.
Good for her. Congratulations.
We gotta reach out and get Ash on here.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be tight. Their last couple of records were so cool. You know,
Joey says, I love watching
Ash
Scottish
too.
dinner. And I want to take a moment and ask everybody who's watching what they ate for dinner.
Oh, yeah. I haven't eaten
Put it in the
dinner.
chat.
I
want-
remember that was when we were doing the thing last week when we were recording Return to Zero all day. I didn't actually really record anything. I just recorded like my guitar part. I did a couple takes and sent that over. And the rest of the time I was kind of just eating. I realized I was just like eating solidly for several hours of that session. It's like, if you want to watch me eat, tune in.
We should start like another stream another night. It's just hanging out and eating.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that actually plays really well on Twitch.
Probably, like, yeah. Or you could even get like an ASMR thing going if you're like really into the sound of like someone chewing different foods, maybe.
We could absolutely get an ASMR eating thing happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could get some nice compression going on these. I mean, you guys got the audio side figured out.
What do we got that we could do like a really good? We could do stereo pairs. We could do Royer 121 ASMR. We can do the Schurz ASMR.
Yeah.
We got ASMR options.
Yeah, up the wazoo. Tonight we'll be eating pasta rigatoni with mushroom onion cream sauce.
Jeremy, I am eating mushrooms.
Are you really?
Mushrooms.
Yeah, can you get some more delay on that? Can we get the delay throw going on the mushrooms? That'll well, I want to play another. I'm gonna play another piano one here. This is another kind of world premiere, I guess. I don't play a lot of piano, but I feel like throughout quarantine, so far I've been good about like practicing. Kind of like I said in that last song, I've been trying to do all the things I said I would do if I had the time to. And playing piano is one that like I never really played piano growing up, and I feel like you need to know how to play piano somewhat if you want to be a songwriter and recording music and all that. And anyway, here this one goes. This is called Vegas to Zion. It's about the trials and tribulations of love and how one must go through hell and back to triumph. Here it goes. Dancing with duality. Whoa, hold on. Let me try that one more time. I'm not used to singing with the pop filter in front while I play piano. I'm still peeking here. Dancing with duality isn't how I wanna be. I can't deny that it's a part of me. All this endless chattering has got my head spinning. I'm an easygoing man. Now she's taking off her dress. How can I say anything but yes? Rough enough for love, but I ain't tougher than the rest. But when all is said and done, you gotta go through Vegas to get to Zion. Whoa. What do we hope as we know? The more pandemics for those who know. She's writing me a song. I'm playing along. How can this be wrong? The walls must fall for us to stand tall. But when all is said and done, you gotta go through Vegas to get to Zion. Whoa. What are we at those who know? The most dynamics for those who know. Whoa. What are we at those who know? The most dynamics for those who know. Whoa. What are we at those who know? The most dynamics for those who know. I've got a country girl with all the loving in the world. I was blinded by the bright city lights and the possibility of what might.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, man, I think I might have lost my.
What kind of piano you working with there?
Oh, there you go. Cool. I can hear you guys again.
Hey, what kind of piano you working with there, dude?
This is a cable piano. It's my grandma's, and she actually was gonna move before this whole quarantine thing started, and now she's staying where she is for another year. But yeah, she gave me this piano that was a wedding present to her and my grandpa back in the '60s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a spinet.
That's awesome.
A spinet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, we got it. Me and my buddy Zach moved it and got in the house when we moved here about 9 months ago, and then finally got it tuned up a few months ago. And you know, I don't have two 57s, so I got 57 and 58 on the back of it. And
Dude, 57 on a piano is a classic recipe that sounds amazing.
yeah. Lorenzo from California Honey Drops, he's been quarantining up here, and yeah, he was like, well, that's what we do. For
Yeah, some of the best
plenty of
like
stuff.
piano sounds I ever got was a 57 with the honey drops.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, wow, all right, cool. Yeah, is that on the? What's that track? Just Another Day. That one you did that one, right? That was on Like You Mean It.
Yeah.
That song's fucking amazing.
It's been so long. It might have been like 257s as an overhead.
Wow.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah.
The other thing that helped was the piano player, who I forget who that was. That was kind
of after Charlie, huh?
It was, yeah, but like for that record, Les would just, every time he
play
came
it
in, he
all,
was
right?
bringing somebody I'd never met in. And, excuse me, and I feel like on that one, it was like some kid, I think. There was one song at
really?
least, and I think it was that one, that like we started with just piano and vocals and then we built everything up, but like it was just some kid who looked like he was like 17 or something.
Oh my god.
Like Lesh's student. I don't know who he was. I never saw him again, but he brought it.
Wow. Hey, good for him.
Hey,
And
real
then
quick, I just want to say that we just reached $200 in our donation pool.
Wow.
So if you're watching and you got a little money in your Venmo account that you want to transfer over to these awesome artists, we're trying to go for the last $100 here in our 10 minutes left in the show.
Yeah, people like money just ends up in your Venmo account. You forget to transfer it because the interface is confusing. Tonight's the night to empty it out. Just transfer it to these artists.
We would very much appreciate it. Have there been any other requests for tunes? Does Davis got anything else? Just more bangers.
I would love more bangers. If you got that electric guitar out again,
Yeah.
I'd probably
Let's
do
do
some
more
headbanging.
Kind of done. Yeah.
I got my hair down. I'm kind of ready to rock.
You
Yeah.
ready to rock? You do look pretty ready to rock. Fuck. Okay.
It's Wednesday. Come on.
Yeah. Fuck the acoustic.
Right as he puts the acoustic guitar on.
Yeah.
Les Paul.
Oh yeah. Well, let me do one on the acoustic, and then we'll rock a couple. We got time for a few more, right?
Yeah, there's no
Definitely.
actual time limit.
At this point, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna
Let's
get
keep it
kicked out of the
going.
venue.
I actually kind of wanna do this. I think I did this one the first time. Return to Zero. This track that we've been talking about. That's been the first ever live streamed remote recording session involving 5 people, 6 people, I think actually. I was gonna try to pull up the whole session to it, but we'll give you the stripped down version, and you're gonna have to wait to hear the whole thing. Or if you're Rowan or Mattel, you guys probably have already heard it. Anyway, guys. Yeah. That's coming through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Golden handcuffs in my review mirror. No matter where I go, I could never leave you. California, spend your whole life searching for blessed am I to have been born in a place like this. Omnipotent. Square one, full circle. Deja vu. I return to you. Holding you. In a half life, I return to zero. Square one, full circle. Deja vu. I return to you. Old and new. Ways of do. I'm gonna get the stop button out.
So chill. I like it.
That's the stripped down, unplugged version there.
Is the I kind of felt like that was like even as a chill song, that was a banger.
Chill banger.
Felt heavy.
Chill banger.
It felt heavy.
Yeah, it felt heavy and still just still pretty banging.
Mellow banger. Let's crank up the bang factor a little here. Let me get back to the electric. I feel like I need one more mic too to really accurately capture this acoustic. I kind of just need like a KM 184 maybe. If you've got an extra, that's what it is, right? That's.
Oh, you need a mic? I'll sell you a mic. This economy, I got a mic for you. Comes at a
I
good
could
price.
just use like a couple more Neumanns on this thing, huh?
Jerry, tell you what, I need a third KM184, so if you want to buy a pair, I'll split it with you and keep one.
Wow. I guess they're usually sold in pairs, huh?
You can buy them individual, but yeah, they're usually pairs. But I want the one of my favorite moves for piano miking is actually like left, right, and a center KM184s up close. And then I find another like cool room and stereo situation. But I like those three because when you get too close, when you want that in-your-face sound, like you got to have the three, or else the spread gets weird because the middle notes disappear.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's the Bad Plus Chad Blake piano recording recipe I read somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3 184s up close
They
on
all
the
know
hammers.
what they're doing for sure.
I've tried it. It's sick.
Well, I'd be happy with one at the moment. I'm gonna grab my electric here.
I found I was reading the New York Times, and I found this woman on Instagram and TikTok, Tabitha Brown, I think is her name, and she's like my new favorite food person. Does anybody know about this lady?
Don't know nothing about it. Tell us more.
Dude, she has the most soothing voice. She's got like a really nice Southern accent, and she does these quick little videos with these quick little recipes. It's like, I'm gonna make a smoothie. We're gonna put a little kale in. We're gonna put a little coconut flakes because that's the business. We're gonna put in some flax powder. It's just like everything she says, I just get so excited.
Here we go.
Someone's asking about the hammers. Yeah, man, pianos have hammers. Isn't that like, that's the critical invention of the piano, was instead of pulling the strings, it's the hammer that lets you be loud and quiet. Pianoforte.
It's kind of a percussion instrument, huh? Because you're playing the thing that hits a thing. Percussion instrument.
Right,
that's my very musically advanced description. You're playing a thing that hits a thing that's a string, you know. All right. Oh, so yeah, my another kind of project in the works is I got a little side project with Lorenzo called Slow and Steady. We've been doing some late night slow jams, and I think this is the best song that we got on this little EP. It's called Golden Shore. It goes like this. Get my sweet sauce back on. All right. No, well, hold on. That's not what I wanted. We were born with hatred. We were taught it as kids. We were with loving hearts, but he tore us apart. Fear no more on that golden shore. This is where you'll find us. We've been here all along. This is where we've always been. It's where you belong. Feel no more on that golden shore. Strange new wings and you will soar. Come on, baby, all that's lost is found. The sacred time around. You know I love you, I do. Another trip around the sun, waiting for your time to come. Better than booze, and you barrage your venue. Feel no more on that golden shore. Strange new wings, and you will soar. Come on, baby, all that's lost is found. Come on, baby, sacred time around. You know I love you, know I love you, know I love you, know I love you. The moments you live for are the same for which you die. Flashes of brilliance across the night sky. The sacred time around. Sing it right now, baby. All that's lost is found. Come on, baby, sacred time around. Sing it right now, baby. All I ever do is dream of you, baby. All I ever do. Sing it right now, baby. All that's lost is found. Come on, baby, sacred time around. You know I love you, know I love you, know I love you, know I love you, I do.
Yeah. Woo!
Thanks.
Dude, I want to hear that with Lolo.
Yeah, he plays bass and keys, and then yeah, my buddy Greg's been laying down some lap steel in LA on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's got he's you know giving it that kind of. He's got a band called Beach Hell where they do like kind of instrumental, like sort of island influenced, just like mellow grooves, vibey
Really?
grooves.
Does it? Wait,
he's
Vic
kinda putting
Wong
that
has a
spin
band
on it.
like that. Is it the Alcatraz Islanders or something?
I don't know. Greg Simmons it was called Beach Hell. They've just played at Amnesia a few times a while back. Who else was in it?
There was a band that played at DIO Fest that was all just like island slide, like vibe town.
Yeah, that was that vibe. So we're trying to get that little taste of that vibe on the track.
Love
Make
it.
it real wet and squishy, you know.
Oh man, that's tight.
Thanks.
Dude, I'm so jealous that you were quarantined with Lolo.
I know. I lucked out. I got Rainbow Girls and Lorenzo up here with me.
right before this all happened, I started working on a solo record with Lesh that Lolo was all over, and I was actually like just listening to some of it yesterday. And I'm just so excited. He's just so tasteful.
Yeah.
You can throw anything at him and he plays the perfect thing.
Yeah. He practices all the. I can tell you, he's like he like is up till 7 a.m. every night, and then he got his piano out in the shed. There's like we're trying to lay some concrete in the shed, or this guy Steve who's on the property. He's been doing it, but Lorenzo he'll just be in there from like 3 a.m. till 7 a.m. just like shedding in this cold ass shed. It's like got like a tractor in it.
Literally shedding.
Yeah, he's just shedding in the shed. He's got some chicken wire around a Blues Junior, and like I've been spending most of my time just trying to learn how to operate Pro Tools enough to still work on projects, you know. So I feel like I'd like to be shedding some more guitar too, but Pro Tools is crazy.
There's a lot. You'll never, just like guitar
so
and
deep.
piano and anything, never run out of things to learn in Pro Tools.
Yeah, well, it's fun learning something new, and like just being able to record stuff for friends and send it along and keep working on things, you know. Kind of busier than ever in one.
I know,
sense,
man.
And
I'm having the same experience.
Nice.
This quarantine is not really like downtime in any sense. It's like triple time. I'm just working like a madman.
Yeah. Well, because also you guys, here, I'll turn the sauce off for a minute while we're talking. So, okay.
Cookies.
Back
Yeah, we got cookies. Everyone's my partner Laura, and she brought me cookies because she's the best.
Ooh,
Nice.
timed.
Cookies.
I got some Chessman cookies for the first time in like 20 years.
I don't know what that means.
At the grocery store.
Hey, tell me more.
Pepperidge Farm Chessman cookies. No one's a Chessman cookies fan. It's just, I don't know. They were like a childhood favorite, and then at the grocery store they're like, oh, are these were you buying these? I was like, no, but ooh, now I want them. And then it's like two brothers who run the store, and he's like, did you put him there? He's like, yeah, man. He's just always selling. He's just slinging Chessman cookies all the time. Yeah, and then they were like way more money than I was expecting to spend on a bag of Pepperidge Farms cookies. I'm like, oh fuck, you got me. Anyways, I'm not sure where I was going with that. Let's get some more rock bangers going on.
You were trying to say that everyone needs to donate a little bit more in these last couple songs so that you can afford more cookies.
Yeah, I need to eat. Keep feeding me Chessman cookies. I really need them. Yeah, I think there's a Venmo QR code in the bottom corner of the screen, right? Also, just
1/3 of all money goes directly to Chessman cookies.
You could even put a comment.
Yeah, thanks to Rowan and Scott for doing this thing every Wednesday. It's a lot of work. They're they taught me how to use this whole newfangled system probably 2 or 3 times now as well. So, and they're very patient with me. So thanks for doing this, you guys.
You finally learn how to use it around like try 10.
Yeah.
That's when Pro Tools sticks. Like the 10th time someone explains it to you.
Yeah. The 10th time you explain how compression works to me, I'll finally get some idea of it.
No, compression is like the 100th time. Someone has to explain like 100 times, and then finally you're like, oh.
Yeah. That's how I am with oscillators. I would just get stoned with Pat, and he inevitably would always end up talking to me about synthesizers, and it's just so many high conversations of like how an oscillator works.
Oh man. I want to be in on that talk.
Joey Babbitt did it. She's supporting your cookie habit.
Joey! Oh, I love Joey. She's the best. Well, I'm working on another EP too, and this one's on it. It's called You and Me versus the Human Race.
Oh, darling, if I could only see your face, you and me against the whole human race. I'm in a life, burning through its glory days. You and me against the whole human race. If I could hold myself the way I do, if I could love myself the way that you do, but I got a fever, I scream till my face turns blue. I'm in the cold and I haven't got a clue. So give me a memory to make some more romance. The slow sniffing off the sliver of the past. Every car that passes our front door makes me want you more and more and more. Tell me how to make this all so long. When you know that I'm no good on my own, darling, if I could only see your face, you and me against the whole human race. I'm in a fly, burning through its glory days. You and me against the whole human race. You and me against the whole human race. You and me against the whole human race.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, audio disconnect.
Yeah, do you do
but
the
it's
old off
back
and
now.
on?
Just the old on-off thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got
Usually
one or
it's-
two more for us, or are you getting tired yet?
I got one or two. I always got one or two more for you.
Nice.
Um,
Well, before you do it, I just want to say thank everyone who's still watching. This is Wednesdays at Wally's. I'm Strawberry Roan in the comment thread. I put this show on with Scott McDowell. And big thanks to the things that help us put it on. Audio Movers, the most ingenious plugin. Had no idea quarantine was coming and was ready. And Matt for putting together all of our posters. Matt Goff,
Matt
really
Goff.
doing the work every week to keep our poster game fly. And
So fly.
that's it. It's a small operation. It's we could thank Pro Tools, but they have enough money of our money. We don't need to thank them.
We should thank OBS. I don't even know who these people are, but they made a
thank
product
OBS.
that is free and awesome. And
yeah, who's that?
and if anybody out there wants to help us get more sponsorships, please get in touch.
Or knows anyone. Like if you have a friend who's just looking to give out some money, we're pretty much only supporting artists online.
Or if you want to be
It's a
on
tax
team
write-off, right?
like development outreach, like help us.
We will put your representative on the show and let them come talk about whatever dumb product you have. And we won't call it dumb during the show or anything.
I mean, also the quality of this show for a listener is significantly higher than what like major label artists are doing. pretty much all
Yeah,
over, you know.
but the issue Scott and I have realized is that we're the engineer, we're like the production people. What we really need is we need the like marketing person on the team to like help take this to the next level.
Yes.
So if you know anyone who wants to help with that, we think we have a great product.
Yeah, we're
And all we need
engineers.
is a
We're
little
not,
bit of
we're
help.
not marketing people. We're not a label.
We just know good sound.
This is a track that Kayla and I recorded together at Hyde Street last month in a quarantine safe and respectful environment. This one's called "Wish I Could Call You Now." It's maybe one of the fastest songs I've ever written in terms of how long it took from not being a song to being a finished song. Driving on lane, rain pouring down, Jim James singing a hillside song, thinking of the women that I've loved best, the one who waited east, the one who went west, wondering about the time when I pass the line. Is this what it's all about? Is this love never ends? And darling, I will love you till I die. However, wherever you are in my life, I wish I could call you now. I wish I could call you now. I'm gonna spend your brightest years counting on a love that never appears. Then you're gonna panic and settle down with the next best thing to come around. Darling, I've been here all along. I had that fear, but now it's gone. They don't know you like I do. They don't know what we've been through. I told you I would love you till I die. However, whoever you are in my life, I wish I could call you now. I wish I could call you now. I wish I could call you. I wish I
Yeah.
I saw some lighters going up there. Some cell phone lights.
Dude, that was a really cute song,
I
man.
think I lost your signal. And I think it's got like an auto switch off. That's like, because once we start talking, it's always in, and then once I start playing, when I'm done.
Yeah, the internet.
The internet. No, but that was really,
It's just
that
like,
was
I'm
really
used-
sweet.
I'm used to hearing the roar of the crowd right after I finish, you know. And I'm like, well, I know my delay setting is for the live band, which is like 10 BPM faster. So that's what I did wrong.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Is that enough?
More applause. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We love you. Are you guys Big Star fans?
Duh.
Big Star?
Duh.
I don't know if I...
Yeah. I kind of wanted to play the song September Girls.
Prove it.
All right. Yeah. This one, this song's called September Girls, and I've been playing it a bunch over here the last week. It's on their second album, Radio City. Oh, let's get my sweet sauce back, though. I need my sauce.
Bring the sauce.
Daddy needs the sauce.
Yeah, turn on that sauce. It's your business.
Whoa. Okay. Here we go. I think everything is in its right place. All right. Here goes. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. And thanks to Socorra and Zelma Stone for playing earlier. They're awesome. And yeah, it was great to hear them live. And hopefully we can play a gig together IRL at a club in San Francisco someday soon. September Girls. Here it is. September girls do so much. I was your bush and you were touched. I loved you and never mind. I've been crying all the time. December boys got it bad. December boys got it bad. September girls, I don't know why. How can I deny what's inside? Even though I keep away, they will love all our days. December boys got it bad. December boys got it bad. I get to bed late at night. That's the time she makes things right. When she makes love to me. September girls do so much. I was your bush and you were touched. I loved you and never mind. I've been crying all the time. December boys got it bad. December boys got it bad. December boys got it bad.
That's how you end a tune.
That's the ending, just like the record, y'all. Just like the record.
Ha ha!
Dude.
Oh
fuck
yeah, there it is. I just saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off again for the first time in forever.
Bueller.
The first 30 minutes is so chock full of great lines. Anyway.
What crazy movie from an old era I watched the other week?
What?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, how'd that one hold up?
It you know, like you'd expect. But
pretty good for the most part, and there's like a few kind of cringe-inducing moments.
Yeah, it was really just the what does this woman see in this man element, and also why are they still having a golf comp? Play it where it lands. Are you kidding me? A Volkswagen Beetle just ran into the production tower. This is insane. But I had a friend that he kind of did a bad, and he had I'm gonna say it. Laura's like, oh, you're really gonna say that this happened? I had a friend who has a little mobile projector screen, and brought a little mobile projector screen out to the Presidio golf course at 9 o'clock at night, just the night before they reopened it to golfing. And there was I don't know, there was 5 or 6 of us. We were spread out. It was 3 couples on blankets far apart, and we had a little showing of Happy Gilmore on a golf course.
That's brilliant.
Awesome. Nice.
It was pretty amazing.
It was the only way I'd be stoked about watching that movie.
So it's of course, golf is the first sport to come back.
It's pretty distant.
What's the Pierce Brosnan? Isn't there a Pierce Brosnan golf romance movie, a rom-com?
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good movie. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's a good movie. Somebody back me up here. Nobody.
Watch that. A golf rom-com starring Pierce Brosnan. I saw he was in Ghost Rider. He was good in that. That's the only thing that's not James Bond that I've seen him in. And he was great as the voice of the smart home in that Simpsons episode.
Love Pierce Brosnan. Hate golf.
The Thomas Crown Affair.
The Match? I just Googled it.
It's the Thomas Crown Affair. It's actually a great movie. Renee Russo and Pierce Brosnan. I watched it probably at 3 a.m. at Viracocha one night because Viracocha John put it on, and it was awesome.
Tight. Viracocha
sounds
John.
Way more fun than golf.
I ran into him in Austin.
I miss that dude.
Barbecue. Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I've kind of gone over time, huh? I think that's probably good. If anyone has a request, I will play more.
Yo, there's the Kirch game night. Jer, you never come to those.
Oh yeah, I need to go.
What is that? I don't know about that.
Dude, we're gonna go play some code words.
Code names.
Code names, whatever it is.
Well, you got invited. Get Rowan in there.
Dude, Wednesday night is always a weak showing. So Rowan, if you want to come, you're in.
Yeah, I was taking a Pro Tools lesson with Kirch before this from 12:30 till 2:30. So I've pretty much just been on Zoom since I woke up. That's kind of sometimes when I want to play the games too, and then sometimes there's a day where I'm I've just been looking at my computer for 9 hours.
Yeah, dude, that's real.
Friends, but I also my butt is sticking to this chair. But yeah, this was super fun. And do you guys know who's doing it next week? Who's on the show next week?
Ooh, interesting topic. We have nearly a lineup for next week, but we're strongly considering pushing it. It hasn't been fully confirmed, but
which it actually it might be a worthwhile question to pose to y'all. But we're sort of we're conscientious of. We need more sponsors.
The sponsor. We get the sponsor, we'll do it. But right now we don't have it.
Well. It's half about the sponsor, but it's also the sponsors are more important if we're not able to bring our weekly like numbers up and just bring out our own crews of people. Like it's great to be if the artist can like bring a bunch of people to come watch, but like to really get the numbers up, we need a consistent following. And so we're kind of tackling this question of like, is the value of giving ourselves more time to like find sponsors and do like a bi-weekly or a non every week thing, like is there value there? But then also like, how serious is streaming fatigue right now? And like, is the fact that our show sounds really good, is that getting lost in the wash of like a million shows happening every day and like every artist putting on a live streaming thing on their Facebook every day? And like, can we, is doing it every week good to like deal with streaming fatigue, or is it better to like space it out and be like, we're something special, we're gonna do it a little less? We're like asking
I think it's good to make it
question.
special, because I think a lot of people are. I think streaming fatigue is real. I've been trying to only do live streams when I'm like doing it as part of something bigger than myself, like this. It's fun doing.
That was my hope with this thing, was that this would be
people.
bigger than just going live on Instagram, and it would like bring in a bigger audience and bring in more money for artists.
I think the hard thing with social media is like people don't leave the platform. They're just like with their thumbs going, oh, that's cool.
We
but
are
they
actually
won't,
putting it on Facebook now, so it does show up on Facebook.
Yeah, and yet no one on Facebook watches it.
Yeah.
The viewer number, the viewing numbers.
There's probably some Facebook algorithm shit that like
It's like blocking
promotes
it or something.
Facebook Live.
They're like,
videos
oh,
that
you're
are
not doing it
there.
on Facebook Live. You're restreaming.
Yeah, I think
They
that
do that
I'm sure
stuff.
that's part of the algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have like half a lineup. And Rowan, I didn't tell you, but I talked to Les yesterday, and he's down, particularly if we push it a week.
Really?
Next
There
week
you
he's
go.
like kind of wrapped. He's like unsure. He's got to confirm with his girl, but the following week would be better for Lesh. And I feel like a Lesh Javier Santiago matchup would be a pretty banging night.
Dude, that'd be strong.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, probably
So-
hold off for a week and get Lesh on board. I think that would get more people
Yeah.
watching.
Or like figure out
mean,
what we can do to market, like in the way that we're communicating during the show. Because I feel like every show, each artist brings in their own, like a decent amount of their own following. So then it's like, what do we need to do during the show to convert those people to people who will watch every week and like build some momentum on it? That's kind of a big question we're asking ourselves right now.
Yeah, and like, is it having it be a regular thing? Is that like a strong move because it's consistent? People know Wednesday nights, I check this out. Or is it just no longer feels special, and maybe we should just only do it when it's really special and like push it as a special thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
how
Michael
weekend,
Gold.
What about a weekend? I guess there's a lot
then
of
it's
other
not
things
Wednesdays
going
at
on
Walland.
weekends. That's true. Wednesdays at Walland.
And there's so many streams going on weekends.
I like doing it on the Wednesday too. Yeah, that's true.
Hump
Is
Day
there
at
another?
Wally's.
Yeah. Have any of you guys like done streams or watched like there's some kind of platforms that are specific to music, like music streaming specific, like what's it called?
Here we're getting
Streamit
some people are coming in on the chat here. Deanna,
Loving
who
this
was-
input, yeah.
Deanna, who was going to be one of our artists when we were going to do it at the studio, she says sounding good, and she says momentum. We need momentum, consistency,
Stay strong.
And
I think
Davis also says it's like a residency. It's nice to have consistency.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Twitch will
Michael
boost it, I
is
think.
talking about how it's good how Twitch is investing in the music branch, and he's also talking about he said earlier something about having YouTube content, which we started this week. So we might not have said that enough.
We're really
but
slow to that.
We're really slow to that. But if you're watching right now, from here, our last two shows and then all of our future shows will be on YouTube. The last two are already on YouTube. So if you want to go subscribe to Wally's Hideout, we probably need to talk about that more too during the show.
Yeah. Yeah, subscribe, y'all. What What else are they saying? What are the people
Deanna
saying?
Gamero.
And follow you guys on Twitch as well so they can get notified.
Yeah, I mean, we decided to
amazing.
focus
What's
on
she
Twitch only because I had worked on the Twitch karaoke game, and so I kind of knew Twitch, and it seemed like it was the most developed in terms of figuring out how to monetize it. Because we have like long-term goals of like, if this is pulling enough money just from Twitch, we don't have to ask for donations. We can just pay people, and everything is cool. But that's looking like, whoa, that's a long, slow game to make anything beyond just a few bucks every week.
Yeah, you need a lot of subscribers. Right, it's like YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers to get anything.
I had this idea that I'm playing with. I sort of threw it in the chat, and it was literally crickets. But like of charging
that
people
on this
potentially to be in the Zoom. Like we could be like, yo, you can join the Zoom. I won't necessarily put your audio on until like special moments, but like we could have more people hang out in the Zoom, and then you're like visually hanging out.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
VIP.
I would love to hang out with
Right, VIP.
Joey and Deanna Gameros and Blum. Blum was here, right?
Yeah,
and
man.
Davis. I know there's some homies for sure.
I've worked it out in my head how I would make that work. It's literally something I could just do. I just don't know if
You should
people are
talk
interested.
Yeah, Chris Hoog, the sax player, and Golden Bell, like Will Maggot and Teddy Raven, they do like as like kind of a Zoom party thing where it's they'll have like 50 people.
Yeah, because that's part of
Bumping
the
on a
concert
Thursday night.
experience is like seeing people and putting yourself together. I'm sure everybody here right now is deep enough in the music scene to know that like there's those nights you would go to Amnesia, for example, and like it's about the music, but it's also just about the community. And I can remember more than once getting called out specifically with Blum for talking in the middle of somebody's set, but I was just happy to see Blum. I was happy to see friends, and Blum and I are loud talkers.
And you guys have distinctive voices too. I've like recorded live shows, and I can just always hear Blum's laugh. Like I just always know when it's Blum in the audience.
More than
makes
once,
me smile every time.
I've recorded shows of yours at the Independent, and I'm always standing near one of the audience mics, and then Blum comes over, and he's like, "Hey man," gives me a hug, and we start talking. And next thing I know, I'm like, "Oh man, we're gonna end up in this audience mic."
Oh yeah, and it's great. It makes
Busted.
me smile every time.
Well, like going to shows, I mean, this is what I miss about shows. It's not like music is a catalyst for people coming together. I mean, music's great. I mean, music is our individual art, and it lives on its own. And like the way that we've developed a recording like infrastructure, like music lives as its own thing. But like music in its like raw, like ancient, like historic form is all about people coming together and like listening and being together and listening. And it's it's about the listening, but it's also about how we're doing that together. It's like it's a big part of the point.
It's about community.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the coolest things about music. That's why that's why it's my favorite art form.
Andrew, are you Are you using the foot pedal, or are you just toggling the talkback?
I'm using the foot pedal.
Okay, because we're hearing delay. I think it's coming from you.
Oh, it might be.
Deanna just commented on it. Deanna, I hear it too.
I don't have I had the headphones on super loud, so I didn't have to wear them.
You're raging.
I hear you, Deanna.
Yeah, when Deanna should come on the show. She's great.
Yeah, let's get Deanna up in here. Deanna, seriously, I want you on the show so bad. I just wasn't sure if you had like a computer that could handle our weird stack. But I'll call you tomorrow and we'll talk about it, because I know you'd crush it, and I love everything you do musically.
Aww. But yeah, and
Scott,
I
second that. I would love to spend a evening with Deanna.
We'll get that Return to Zero track finished up this week. Hopefully, just need to finish redoing.
If anybody out there is like a super rich person and wants to help fund us, a stretch goal beyond just getting like enough money to pay artists every week would be some loaner laptops for artists that don't have like ancient laptops and can't get on our platform. Just like hook us up with some loaner MacBooks that we can just be like, okay, Deanna, I'm coming over to your house with a MacBook. I'm gonna wash it off with alcohol and leave it on your doorstep.
And yeah, just leave it there for 3 days.
Leave it on your doorstep
no
for
one will
3
take
days.
it. Yeah.
I bought like 100-foot Ethernet cable that I was going to loan to people, but everybody I talked to was like, so I just use it now.
Wow. Saying fuck you to Wi-Fi. Going old school.
Okay, Davis says the VIP hang could be cool. Guarantees entry to exclusive. Yeah. When do we actually? Yeah, exactly. When do we see each other? That's my thought with that. Is everybody could hang and see one another.
Yeah, Davis.
Particularly like in the songwriter circle section, just to like bring the Zoom audio in and like kind of make it feel like a party, you know?
Yeah, pass the guitar around, you know.
Well, I don't know if we could do the hi-fi music from that many people at once, but we could at least just get their video and like lo-fi Zoom audio, you know?
Oh yeah. Well, I think I'm about to have a cup of tea and maybe some dinner. It's like
what are you gonna eat?
I don't know, man. Actually, well, I might have a steak. Scott might not like this, but I think I might have a steak tonight. I took it out of the freezer.
That's fine, man. No judgment. I do my part, and I feel confident in what I'm doing for the world, and that's enough. You don't need to do shit because I'm taking care of it for you.
Oh my god.
I'm vegan enough that I'm like working out the credits for all of you.
Yeah. Gonna be double vegan for the both of us.
There you go. That's it. Patting myself on the back.
And if you have me on your show again, there's a minimum of 3 walk hard quotes. It's my.
Whoa! Here's somebody says about a possible Ooh, can we keep in touch? Yeah. Who is BC Koenig?
There you go. Haha.
There we go. Yes. Dude, BC, if you can come through, we'll have a show next week.
Yeah.
We should play another. If they come through right now, we'll play another song for them.
Jeremy's like,
this week is fast.
I just want to play.
That's fine. That's chill.
Yeah.
Well, we're undecided if we're gonna stream next week, if we're gonna take a week off to like retool and kind of figure us out how to move forward. But we're not ending it. If we take a week off, it'll just be a 1-week thing.
Just to kind of give us, we're also planning, heads up to anyone listening, our studio is also a business that is struggling to find any work right now. And it's a pretty historic, amazing space that we really love. So
it's dead in the water.
It's dead in the water at the moment. But we're working on a GoFundMe. So also we're kind of like, we were talking today, we were like, should we just take a week off and like just actually get the GoFundMe going and do that the right way and spend some time there. So
yeah, we got to get that GoFundMe launched.
You guys are kind of the last historic studio in the Bay.
Well,
really.
Okay, so there's some confusion there, because to clarify, like, we are a sublease of Hyde Street. Hyde Street has a GoFundMe, and a lot of my friends have been reaching out, like saying, "Oh, what's up with that?" And that's the thing, is like, we've been slow and busy and overwhelmed to launch our own, but like, we're a sublease, so we're the same business, we're the same building. That building is like probably the last, legit historic spot, different fur and us really, in the city. And I mean, I guess Fantasy's gone, so really just
Fantasy's
Bay,
gone,
maybe.
Record Plant is gone.
Yeah. And so, but like, our plan is we're going to launch this GoFundMe in the next week, hopefully. And the message is going to be like, help save us, give half to us and half to them, because we need them to survive or else we have nobody to sublease from. But also, like, don't just give it all to them, because we need help too.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, it's
none of the money from the Hyde Street GoFundMe is going to you guys directly. But yeah, you're subleasing from them, so you need
Tiny closed their location, their SF location. That is true, Joey. Tiny is legit and has done a lot of great records, but they're not like a class. Especially their SF room was not a classic SF like recording room.
Hyde's been around since at least the '60s, right? I mean, yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
You got Herbie, you got Creedence.
No hate to Tiny. I made some amazing records in Studio A and Studio B at Tiny. It's not like an old school, decades old room.
Whoa. The audio's going crazy on my end. Are you guys hearing that?
No. That might just be what I'm sending to you. Sorry about that.
It sounds like demon robots.
Demon!
Does it sound like a demon robot?
I'm scared.
Okay, I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
I'm legit
Hey,
scared.
if anybody wants to go play Code Names or Code Words or whatever, I think the online version is called Code Words. But if anyone wants to come, hit me up privately. I'll send you Kirchner's Zoom link because we're about to get down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks for listening. Shout out to
guys.
Joey and Davis and Blum. It's sounding crazy in my headphones now, and it's going to give me nightmares, so I think I need to go.
Bye, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Good night, Socorra.
Thanks,
Good night,
Jared.
Jeremy.
Thanks,
Bye,
Socorra.
guys.
Good night.
Love you guys.
All right, I stopped streaming. Woo!
Nice.
That was, dude, that was a killer show.
That was a killer show. Can we go to just Zoom audio?
Already over there.
Wait, I think you might still be streaming.